Hey everybody, and hey, you know what? This is one of those things where we should be professionals, but we're not. Well, I'm not. I forgot to load the sweet video that Nerdporial sent me,
I did the same thing on episode
and
7, so you're all
now
good.
now I'm gonna have to replay it, so everyone forget that just happened,
I did the
and
same thing.
just go to sleep.
Oh boy, is this great!
Damn, that was really good. That was very
Incredible.
good. Thank you for making that. That was fantastic. Like I said in the chat, my only excuse is alcohol tonight. A very tasty single malt scotch. There you go, Dempsey's. I think Dempsey's in the chat and about to go into Nerdport. That sounds wrong.
Is that the feeling I got?
I couldn't help myself.
I swear. I
Couldn't help
swear
myself.
something. Blink.
All right, I'm gonna introduce the people who are showing sunglass solidarity with me first. So, fellow White Cloak and all around awesome human, Alex Green. How's it going?
Good, yourself?
Good. You're going with the hat as well. So, like, is this your offering me moral support, or are you legitimately being hunted by the FBI?
No, I've been doing drywall, so my bald ass head looks like I dumped sawdust on a turtle.
You have such a way with words, Alex. It's hilarious.
I know. We were talking before about this, and you had a very eloquent way of describing episode 8 for Brian. You think you could pass that along to the rest of us here?
You want it now, or at a more time appropriate moment?
You know what? You're right. As always, Alex is the brains behind our operation. At a time where it feels appropriate, I think you'll lay it on there. So Lady Balefire also rocking the shades. How's it going?
It's good. I've had better days. Like I have actually like a kind of a messed up eye right now.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I know I have a really bad sty in my eye, and it just is super puffy. So I'm gonna go back to the shades. But White Cloak solidarity forever.
Perfect. And Steve, Prophet of the Dragon, thanks for dropping that Discord link into the chat. The second pips that you see here that just says White Cloaks all over it, that's going to hopefully be the video that we're responding to. The audio is only going to be available in the Discord. So if you want to watch along with us, go ahead over to the Discord channel and join the White Cloaks YouTube studio, which is where that'll be being hosted. Steve, you've been working some night shifts at work, so how are you feeling?
I'm tired, man. I should be wearing a hat. My hair looks disheveled, like I just woke up, because I did just wake up. So that's how it goes, I guess. So maybe I'll get my hat, but I don't want to tear it in two. So
like a keyboard, you don't want to.
Like a certain keyboard that's still on the floor next to me because I've been working night shift, so it's still in a pile back there.
I got a nice little title for you for the next Great Hunt stream. For my opening.
Destroyer of keyboards.
Nice.
Something better than that, I hope. All right.
Yes.
I look forward to it.
All right. Well, before we introduce the guest of honor here, we'll go through and hail some people in the chat. So we got Jaden Hamilton, We got Aldan.
Aldan.
Like I said, Dempsey is in the chat, and also Yep, there he goes. Just putting some Dempsey in his mouth. We got the real Ozzy Moto, who's a awesome supporter of the White Cloaks on our Discord, all around good dude. So thanks for coming out on the YouTube channel as well. Then we got I think I said we have Aldan, but in case I didn't, there he is from down under, down in Australia. Looks like Jacob Ironsides is here. We got this dude. He sucks. Hey, Lady Balefire. Lady Balefire is here.
What?
Premium trial. Thank you for showing up. And we got Kevin Adams in the chat as well. Hail, how are you? And then we got Avinus is also here, which I need to ask you how to actually pronounce your name there. I always say Avinus, and that's probably wrong.
I think
that's how I say it too.
Avinus, okay.
Yeah.
It does, and I think that's why I've shied away from it.
Avinus, maybe go with that.
Maybe we should just lean into it and say, yeah. We got Gadfly Fiction is here, as well as I think that's everybody. So sweet. There we go. We got I think 11 people in with us right now. So thank you all for showing up as a support network for Brian, the Wheel of Nerdporial Turns, the guest of honor.
It'll pick up when I start bashing shit. Yeah.
There you go. Are you ready, sir? Are you feeling up to this?
Well, I mean, before I even get into what my high expectations are, I have to ask Gadfly Fiction, what Kurosawa did you watch? Seven Samurai? Did you watch Yojimbo, Sanjuro? Just curious. Just had to ask. But going back, my expectations. So in this universe, in this wheel that they claim, apparently only two people go into the blight. Only Moraine or Moran, as you name her, and Rand.
You've been looking ahead. Oh wait. I guess that's where we ended. So I'll shut up. Go.
Yeah, Rand. Yeah, they both go into the blight despite the fact that they're supposed to all the entire party goes into the blight. So it must be good. I have to give it a shot. I have hope. I have faith in the heart that's going to be good. But what I want to see the Forsaken come out. I would expect to see the Eye of the World. I expect to see Agenor and Balthamel and the Green Man. I expect to see that epic fight at the end. I expect
Prophet is just getting his keyboards ready.
I expect to see Moraine just completely try to engage Agenor. Agenor just starts floating Dragon Ball style and just starts walking on the air menacingly towards Rand. With the Kubrick look. At least that's how I thought of it.
What is the Forsaken? Yep. By the way, what are those guys?
Forsaken. It's the thing that Jesus said when he was being crucified. He said, "Don't forsaken me."
What I really want to know. I have a quick question, not to sort of take over, but I've been with you for this whole thing. What I want to know is, are you ready for round 2 of Nynaevan Land?
A what?
Round 2 of Nynaevan Land. Get it on.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Are you ready for the big reveal?
They already did.
Are you ready for Perrin to grab a hold of Rand, lovingly kiss him on the cheek? Oh wait, I'm sorry, I'm going too far. Sorry.
I mean, they were
staring
each other down.
All I can say is those are all great things, Brian. That we want you to see as well. Like you've come to the place, and we want you to see those things too.
So I get to see the gold. Do I get to see the gold core? Do I get to see the black core? Do I get to see Baltimore with his fiery eyes? You get to see
stuff. There's
what are these things you're talking about? Have you been watching the show? I don't know.
The battle at Tarwin's Gap. He appears. He appears as this figure.
Tarwin's Gap. Yep, that's in the episode.
Flame wall, just engulfing, lightning coming
down. The wall is in the episode. Yeah, you're nailing it. You are all of these things.
Some stunning, unbelievable fates of characters you will see.
I predict you will see this episode and be left thinking like, yeah, that was a thing that I just
where's
watched.
the bleach? Yeah. You won't believe your eyes. Yeah. You'll be
like
shock.
like Avinas is saying here, just Rand's big dramatic moments. Yeah. There's things are gonna burst forth. That's a good way of putting it. So, are you ready, sir?
Audio issue.
An audio issue. Okay.
I thought I was ready for this.
I knew that I wasn't. That's why I'm drinking the 120 proof stuff. I'm like, all right, I need to.
What are you drinking, Alex?
Man.
Water.
Nice.
Water. Oh.
I've got some water too. That's
I got to figure out my setup here a little bit better.
And you must have some real issues. I really should have a video queued up for White Cloak technical difficulties. It seems,
something
like I should be more prepared.
Hey, Trip is here.
Trip.
Hey. Trip, thanks for swinging by.
Yep. Trip, Lady B, you guys absolutely killed it with Zax the other day.
And yes, he is stalling.
Hilarious.
That's right. So you guys were on with him yesterday, right?
Yeah, we had a good time. We were talking about villains.
Are the two of you going to be together on your channel here in the next week or so?
Well, I thought Trip might want to do. I did ask her if she wanted to do it, but I don't think she's really into like totally 2000s teenage girls or like the Spice Girls, and that's what we're doing it. We're gonna do it on. Thursday
I think Trip is all about that. I know one thing about Trip, and it's that she is really big into totally 2000s and the Spice Girls. I think. Yep. See, you can tell she's denying it. She who denied it,
like the scary Spice,
supplied it.
They think the lady doth protest too much.
Exactly, Alex.
It's gonna be me and Shelby Loves, that's on Zax's channel a lot, and Mags, Magitech Mags, and hopefully Squeak a Mouse if she comes back in time. So we're just trying to nail down a time and then I'll get ready. But yeah, it would have been this week if my eye hadn't gotten inflamed and I wasn't feeling kind of crappy, but it's coming.
I'm a little bummed you decided to do a Spice Girls movie. I was hoping it was going to be like Amanda Bynes. Like just
that would be something.
But see what happened is
She's All That? that's the movie you should do. That is the movie you should do.
Oh goodness. No, it was something that happened in the Discord, actually, like at one in the general chat, and Ovenus was kind of behind it too, because we started talking about the Spice Girls, and he's like, yeah, look, we all like Ginger Spice, of course. Like,
yeah, I think we talked about this. I've actually seen that movie. I don't know, Alex, Steve, have you guys seen that movie?
Oh my god, you have to be our fifth Spice Girl pips.
I've
seen it.
So I explained that I have a sister, and growing up it was like you went to the Blockbuster on a weekend, it was like Friday movie night with the family or whatever, and the kids rotated weekly on who got to pick a movie, and it was my sister's day to pick, and she's a terrible person. And so I think we got subjected to the Spice Girls movie, which I remember nothing about other than that it was a thing that happened and my sister was the culprit.
I've seen
really
it.
It's funny. Like I watched it.
Where,
it's
my
better
family
than
used to do
Wheel
that
of
where we
Crime.
would each pick a movie. And then one weekend we ended up with Kangaroo Jack and Like Mike with Little Romeo. And both movies were so atrocious that put an end to the kids getting to pick movies.
Oh my god.
So was that the, like, you intentionally were picking bad movies to subject the others to it, or was it just kids have bad taste in movies?
Children have horrible taste in movies.
Because I think that my sister, like, I think to this day, like, I bet if I asked her about this, she would finally admit that, like, oh yeah, like, I did that because I wanted to make you and your brother watch. Like it was sadistic. Like it was intentional.
So the only thing I will say, Lady B, is the opening should definitely be the scene from The Boys, where Billy Butcher is the together, or alone. All the Spice Girls are terrible, but put them together, and bam, you have, the scene I'm talking about.
I think I do. What season was it from? Was it the first one? Because I only watched the first season.
It was season 1.
Okay, we'll have to talk so I can get that clip in there. So I almost feel like you have to watch this show now. You're gonna have to watch this stream.
What, the Spice Girls?
Yeah. Well, what I'm gonna do is like show the movie beforehand, so if anyone wants to watch it, and then we'll like talk about. Because it's fun. It's like, when I was in high school, I was like a super nerd. Like I was so nerdy, like the nerds didn't like me because I like Star Trek and they all like Star Wars. And so I like
You're saying this when Brian's not even on the channel?
I know.
I was gonna say.
I know. He knows my pain. But so I was like super nerdy, like nerdier than the nerds. I used to listen to classical music for like a really long time, and the Spice Girls were like the first thing that got me back into like actual.
What's that have to do anything with the Spice Girls though? Like, wasn't like Spice Girls mainstream for a while?
Yeah, but like it was just cool, and I was like in freaking junior or high school. Yeah, come on, I was like in high school.
I guess it was.
Steve is pretending he's fronting pretty hard here. I don't know, Alex. What do you think?
I did Steve own the tape.
Might actually have.
Yeah, I wore it.
He might actually have like the director's cut. He might be back there with like the Blu-ray version
it's
upgraded
so
into 4K.
I mean, the movie doesn't even like try to take itself seriously. It's so funny. Like I'm just like, it's yeah.
It's Spice World, right? Is that what it's called?
Hey, Daniel, how are you?
I was just going to say, like, this strikes me as something. I don't think Steve is the right age for that, though. Where like, you're like 12 or something, and you're just starting to find girls hot, but you're too stupid to look up internet porn. So you find like a movie where there's like fairly attractive.
I would like to point out, I don't think internet porn was a thing really when the Spice Girls movie came out. Like
at that point, I think
like that was the time. You guys have to go back with me on this and see if you agree. That was the time where it was like waiting for like each like row of pixels to like load.
But you've been watching watching Skinamax and you don't have a subscription to HBO or something, and you're like looking.
You get like the dial tone going in the middle of the night. Like you can't get away with that when your parents can hear the dial tone across the house. Like there's.
I think I was working at Blockbuster at that point. Like so, I got all the movies, so I had to watch all that shit.
Oh, so
like Mike, I know like Mike. That is the worst movie ever made.
So not only is he aware of the Spice Girls movie, it was on the employee picks rack.
That's right.
Due to Steve.
We played it in the freaking because I just needed that Spice Girls feeling. Mm-hmm. Like we played it on the TVs and everywhere.
That makes sense.
Yeah, and then everybody went running out of the Blockbuster and they closed it because.
Dempsey's in the Wayback Machine with him. I mean, he gets it. And then Mike is talking about descrambled cable boxes.
Oh my god, that's way in there. I remember those. Oh man, the FBI is coming after Mike on that one.
Yeah,
so the closest I think I ever got to listening to the Spice Girls was they had the Hex Girls in that Scooby Doo movie.
Hex Girls.
How do you not know this?
I mean, Alex, you have a younger sister, right?
Yes.
Yeah, his sister's
how did you not like? How did you skip this? I'm
a decade younger than all of you.
Like,
Alex is a baby, and when I said that to him, he said I was a MILF, and that was hilarious. Love you, Alex. You're the best.
Standing by every word of that, but
I was gonna say those accusations bear a little bit of a resemblance to things. I'm gonna pour myself another glass here while we wait for Nerdporial. I don't know what's going on, guys.
I don't know. I just sent him a message.
Have any of you guys heard from him? You said you got a message from him.
I just sent him. I sent him one. We'll see what he has to. I have no idea.
So for those of you guys following along,
his fucking internet tower got hit in a drive-by. Like, let's stop pretending we don't know what happened.
Oh man,
he does live in Chicago.
I think from past experience, he's probably rebooting his computer. I think in the previous times we've had issues with him on streams, he's restarted his whole setup and then tried to join again.
Yeah, it sounded like he said. I thought he said he had a sound issue, so hopefully he's fixing it.
Yeah, soon. I'm not sure. There you go.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Aldan, yep. That's correct. Hanson, that's not something I thought about in a long time.
But
not a thing. Yeah, do more of that. Yeah. Here, let me bring you up full screen. really get the views.
Daniel, not quite, but you're not too far off.
Oh man,
not even close. Not even close. On me, Daniel. Sorry, buddy. You're off. You're off by quite a bit on me, sir. Sorry.
I know.
Thank you, though.
I'm almost double that age. Oh my god, I'm so old. Oh.
Yeah, I'm ancient. Thank you, though.
I'm a little bit concerned by how well Daniel can guess the men over in this side over here.
I've reached agelessness.
Daniel's been. We'll talk later about your observational skills.
Yeah, Dempsey nailed it. Dempsey got it. Dempsey gets the gold the gold star for me. Yeah.
No way, you're not 42.
I am indeed 42. Yes.
God damn. Pips, you and I apparently look our age, and everybody over on the right is fucking immortal or something.
I've reached that I to die agelessness. Alex, don't ask questions. I didn't swear on the oath rod. I'm gonna live forever.
Bye, Shelby.
I got a 1 sec from Nerporial, so hopefully he's in the midst of finishing up fixing this issue here.
Shelby, we'll see you around, and hopefully see you on that Spice Girls stream. That's gonna
keep
be
rocking the channel.
Something else,
Shelby. Yeah, Shelby's uploading like a mad woman, so keep going.
That's true. So Shelby's got her own channel. Actually, I don't know, Lady B, do you have a link to her channel that you could drop?
I can. Yeah, actually, let me get it in a second because I'm like a moderator. I should be on this stuff. Let me look for it really fast. She's doing some good stuff.
We have made you a mod on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Wanted to make sure.
Let me find my. Oh, that is not coming up if I look for it.
Oh, dangerous! I just saw one of her last messages had hearts on it, and I was like, "Oh shoot, the sex bots are here!" Almost deleted it.
Okay, here we go.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Also, guys, I figured out how to approve messages in the chat. So if you want to swear, you can today. Steve, that is a banging hat.
My hair was
is that on your store? Do you sell that on your store?
No, I wish I got no, I can't. I should get it designed, but like
I know it's so rad. You're like, what did your brother get it for you for Christmas?
My brother got it for me for Christmas, so I should like reach out to the person that made it and be like, hey, give me a kickback.
Very cool.
I would absolutely.
Royal said he's in there. I'll see what I can do.
He says he's in here. Oh.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Weird. I didn't get an audio chime for you. Sorry about that. How long have you been there?
About over a minute.
Oh my god!
This is why I think StreamYard. At least with StreamYard, I can actually see who's waiting. It's I don't know how.
Oh, I can see who's waiting. Normally, it gives me an audio alert as well. Here, we're just gonna shuffle all the people around.
But yeah, I'm sorry about that. My mic went out, and I had to restart the computer a couple of times in order for it to work. The USB just kept saying not recognized. So sorry.
All right. Well, I think we've waited long enough. Let's go ahead and start this. Are you guys prepared emotionally?
No.
Nope.
Am I ever prepared?
Hey, I can't wait. I can't wait to see the end of the Eye of the World adapted for real.
Oh my god.
Oh man, that old tongue sounds.
Yeah.
Do you know what's going on, Nerporial?
This is not how I imagined Wheel of Time.
8 episodes in, Nerporial.
This is 3,000 years in the past. Who's the guy talking, by the way?
He looks like he was on an episode of Star Trek Voyager.
He's like Dr. Bashir vibes, kind of, but he's darker.
Yeah,
say that.
And taller.
Is this what I fucking think this is?
Is
this what I think this is? Is this the prologue? Is that the Kinslayer?
That is Luz Theron, but it is not the prologue.
That's supposed to be Luz Theron. This is some bitch talking down to the dragon.
Yeah, once you guys said 3,000 years, I was like, oh fuck.
They also called Luz Theron the Dragon Reborn, but I think we talked over that.
They also called her the Tamerlane seat, which Luz Theron was the Tamerlane. There was no Tamerlane seat, and she was fucking nobody.
Yeah,
I've never heard of it.
That's not true. She significantly screwed up the Age of Legends.
That's a huge bitch. That's what they should have called her.
What
should have been like Luz Theron Dragon.
I've never heard of the Tamerlane seat. I've heard of the Tamerlane seat.
Yeah, the Tamerlane is like the United, Aes Sedai leader. So
I thought you were going to say United Federation. I was like, oh.
Is that Unbreakable Nynaeve?
Who the fuck is Chilinda?
What are we watching? What is this?
It's the Wheel of Time, man.
Whose kid is that?
Luz Theron threw his dick into what is it, Domescu? And that thing popped out 9 months later.
I don't know.
Oh, but you know what we missed in the opening the one time? I think they say
was that a flying car? What the hell is this?
That is the future.
That's supposed to be the Age of Legends right there.
The Age of Legends with flying cars, and did they space travel too? Did they explore Strange New Worlds?
They did. They did space travel through portal stones.
Hey, I was listening to that chapter today.
Oh man, I need to watch myself on the spoilers.
I assume you got the reference. Mosk and Merc, the giants throwing flaming javelins at each other.
Yeah. How's the volume for everybody in Discord? Is it pretty good?
Yeah, it's fine. Oh, look at this! Look at that tapestry.
I think I always skipped this part, so I never actually watched it.
It's bad.
It's terrible. It's horrible.
It's one of those things where if you're just looking at like the visual, like visually it's done pretty well. It's
bad.
Just you have to like think of the mind of the person who would think of the intro for the Wheel of Time and come up with we should show the Aes Sedai and the Seven Ashas. Like so wrong.
But you're dealing with someone that's like Egwene is their favorite character, so like are they all there mentally?
Yeah, Egwene is definitely
That's Alex's point, and he's not wrong.
No, it's definitely his favorite character by far.
Yeah, Jaden. Yeah, the song is boring. The intro is not good.
Look at this! Look at this blight! Wow, this is
it's the Fire Swamp.
Look at this!
No, do not insult the Fire Swamp like that. The Fire Swamp is rad.
It's true. The Fire Swamp is way better.
The Deku Swamp and Majora's Mask looks better than this.
Yeah, Aldan and I think that we're on the same page.
They touch everything.
I can't wait to see some worms. Are we going to see some worms?
I
can't wait to see some worms. Let's see.
Where are you going to see a worm in the forest? It's a forest. There's no worms in the forest.
I want to see some worms. Are we going to see the Seven Towers? We're going to see the Seven
devouring
Towers, right?
young men. Moraine seems way too excited about that.
Zach, to answer your question, yes. I posted a spicy meme on Twitter, and now the Biden administration is after me. It's not quite as bad as your government up there, but it's getting there.
Zax, how are you? Thanks for coming out.
He's got
his mouth is open. He closed it.
I will say this is interesting. Wait,
hold
for
up.
the first time.
We're sniffling.
What did he say?
so do I. She's like, I love him. And Perrin's like, so do I.
What is that song, Girl Crush? Somebody needs to make that with Perrin.
Oh.
I love him too.
Are you suggesting that he kissed a boy and he liked it?
That one, but what is there's a lyric in that song where it's like, she likes the guy because the guy smells like the girl, because I guess the guy and the girl are going at it, and she has a crush on the girl.
Oh my goodness.
It was country music's one attempt to have a gay romance, and then they chickened out at the last minute.
Wait. Those are the seven towers?
Yeah,
yes, those are the
those
seven
are the
dog
seven,
turds of Mount
Those
Deer.
are the seven towers.
It looks like a strip sandcastle.
That is not the seven towers.
That's what happens when you've had too much fiber and you're sort of doing the hover maneuver as you take a shit in the woods, and it just kind of piles like higher like this, and you have to kind of lift yourself so that it doesn't make contact with your backside, you know?
Oh my god.
And those are the seven you're describing the seven towers.
They're piles of shit.
You've
Yes.
been in the frickin' Marines too long. Don't touch everything in the blight. Touches everything in the blight.
I was going to say, she does everything
hilarious.
but lick the branch of a tree.
I know.
I like how they're in the blight. They're in a very unsafe part, and they're still stopping to talk. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, they're camping. That's where they're camping, sir. You missed that part. Yeah.
Jaden, I wish, but we haven't perfected that technology yet.
I wish
so
Lan had some like post-nut clarity here.
I'll drink and you can, sympathize.
Yep. Eldan, no, you're 100% correct, Eldan. They're all licked out.
They're all licked out.
She doesn't want to be followed. That's what I could sense. Wow.
Yeah, Moraine's tongue is still tired from 2 episodes ago.
Something lockjaw.
You know what? I have an issue here. I have an empty glass.
Oh, is this the scene?
This is the scene where they get everything backwards. Yeah.
I can show you how. Yes, you got to watch this. Did
I just fucking see that subtitle? I'm
What?
going to show you how.
Yes.
Lan?
Yes.
Yes.
It's worse.
God damn it.
It's worse.
Sorry.
It's worse.
Worse
Keep paying
than that.
attention. Keep paying attention. It gets worse.
I don't want to, Pips. I don't want to.
Also, what you're describing, stenosilicophobia, fear of an empty glass. Top up, sir.
Wow, Pips, you know me like a book now. Cheers.
No Pips. I just found like 6 like bottles of
You getting this line,
margarita
Brian?
mix, dude. I'm ready for season 2. It was in the like.
Sorry, dude. I didn't even bother. Sorry. Can you go back a couple seconds?
I think this one is actually
This one is
worth. This one is worse.
Yeah, I missed
It's basically what I lost my shit about last time, because he gets it all backwards. He's already freaking plowed her.
I'll hate him because he's not me.
Oh wow, I think that was in the book. Oh my god.
Remember when this was in the book?
Yeah, but this happened outside, not in the fucking Faldara.
Not when they like fucked already, like some stupid Domani flip skirt. Oh my god.
Not when she was busy drinking some tea to prevent that UTI.
Oh my god, there's crying. Seriously, I
love how they play this music like it's so moving and deep. Like, yeah, okay.
Tell me how to find them. Lan just told her. Tell me how to find them, says Lan to Nynaeve.
Oh no. He shouldn't have touched the blight.
Wait, did she say she has a tell yet? That's in that conversation, right?
I think maybe the next conversation.
It's the next scene. Yeah, it's the next conversation.
This is the best shot of the show, though.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, is she dead? Oh my god,
fucking dead.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a Star Wars alien right there. That's a Duros. Looks like a Duros.
Look at his freaking head. Look at the eyes. This is like 1990s kind of special effects.
Oh my
Oh
god.
shit, it's getting real.
Oh
It's getting
my
real.
God.
Oh my god. Oh my god, that is not Balsamon. That is not what I thought was Balsamon.
More like putting the balls back in Balsamon.
That is not even Pat and Fane. What the fuck is this? What am I watching?
You
a Bond?
nothing
What am I
like
watching?
me.
A terrible Bond movie?
You haven't seen the tails on his coat, have you? He's like the maitre d' at a restaurant.
I thought like the actor they picked is especially bad because he just looks like this really horrible like caricatures of Jewish people, and I'm just like, once again they're like, you know, picking something that's really kind of racist, you know.
Why? This guy doesn't even sound menacing, and let alone was she dead? What the fuck is going on here?
Well, Liz, there's that
is he gonna Ray Skywalker her? He's gonna Ray Skywalker, isn't he?
No, nobody knows.
In my experience, to Ray Skywalker someone is to write the blandest character of all time. And unfortunately, Randall Simp has already been Ray Skywalkered. So what does Ray Skywalker mean to you, Nerd Boreal?
Well, when I heard her say the name Ray Skywalker at the very end of the movie,
you're talking the name change. Yep.
I was like, me and my brother laughed when we heard that.
I think I had the same reaction.
No,
I think everybody in that theater was just exhausted.
What are they talking about? This game.
They're talking about Tam and how Rand's stupid and hasn't put it together yet. Yeah.
How about some menace? How about some excitement, some danger?
See, this is where
where's the tension? I'm not feeling a goddamn thing right now.
It's not. This is
like
the
this
best
guy
part,
does not look
guys,
like this guy doesn't even look like a villain. He doesn't even look like a Bond villain.
You guys.
So the ability.
This is the only time Rand ever successfully uses his sword in the show is to kill himself. Like,
so that's how they.
He didn't even do it right though. He was just dreaming about it.
Like,
so that's how they brought Moraine back. I was like, how are they going to bring her back? For a second, I thought Ray Skywalker, and then I thought, oh wait, I forgot. It's a dream. Wow, that was such a boring dream. Like there were like several dreams in that book that I would have wanted to see.
I know.
Heck, anime has done better than this. Well,
anime is like 1,000,000 times better.
10 million, 1,000.
Jacob Ironside, you are correct. The guy does look a little bit like a 35-year-old Osama bin Laden.
He does. That's my whole point. Is like they're so like careful about like.
It's good, Brian, because now he's got a sangreal, so everything's fine.
Wait, that's a sangreal?
Yes.
How would she know what it does? She's a woman. She can't use like male Terran girls. Like it doesn't work that way.
Because it works for a guy or a girl, just like the power.
Yeah, like Jaden said, that's a Buddha statue.
Yes, you always have a plan within a plan. Like, man, Rand, you dumb motherfucker.
Know how to do that? He doesn't even know what channeling is. Like, he hasn't even channeled yet.
I like how they revealed that he channeled at the end of last episode.
That line was totally for the audience.
What?
It was like, you dumb motherfuckers thought it was Egwene, didn't you? We tricked you.
Well, they kept saying that. They kept showing Nynaeve doing all this. Like, fuck. They didn't even fucking include the dancing Cartman. I wanted to see the dancing. I wanted to see the dancing Cartman.
I think here's the scene.
Who says that? Like Han Solo says, I have a very bad feeling about this.
I think you actually do get that as they're staring into the anus of the world.
Oh God, I can't stand.
Thumb Marilyn. I don't think Lan is in this show.
I think I started with a rewatch. I started singing because they're like listening to the wind. I'm like, can you paint with the colors of the wind? Oh, this is the best part.
I don't remember Tarwin's Gap being that close to Faldara.
It's not.
I don't remember.
It's like literally like it's like
here we are.
It's like literally like less than a mile from the castle.
Yeah.
It sounds like a tiny voice, 1,000 tiny voices. Sometimes
wait until you see how far these guys are away from the castle.
Not very.
They've been gone for like a day, right?
Just like in the Ways when they just woke up and ran to the freaking door within like a minute. Like, what the hell's the point of camping?
Literally, the fire swamps are more deadly. At least they had RUSs. These guys just have falling logs.
Dude, 42 years ago, Dagobah looks fucking better than this.
Yeah,
I know.
And the vision that like Luke has is like so much more meaningful.
Yeah.
I can't believe $80 million on the show.
This is such a stupid fucking line.
She also just channeled in the Blight, so they're dead.
Yeah, all the merge are all around for miles.
They're dead. Yeah.
I think this is a story about how the positive effects of corporal punishment.
God. Why are they sitting around? This is a dangerous place. My God.
Freaking Felix. She beat me.
This time fucking blights and feelings now.
Like I said, the positive effects of corporal punishment is a message from the Wheel of Time show.
Yes.
The beatings will continue until performance improves.
Feelings and blights.
Channelers are like computers and children. The harder you hit them, the better they work.
That's not even how you. That is not even how you spell sangreal.
Alex, you may be a baby, but you're fucking funny, and I love it. Don't ever change.
Okay.
Even that top view looked ugly.
I love how her power now works by predicting things 7 seconds in the future.
I liked how in the last one, Steve had to point out to me that was Min.
I know. I realized it was Min.
He's like, you know who this is, right? I'm like, no. It's like, that's Min. I'm like, no fucking way.
Well, and by all the stuff she does, you still don't know it's Min because she's like
she doesn't even act like Min.
No, she
doesn't even look like Min or dress like Min.
She could tell they're walking through a door. Now she's it's all bullshit. It's a complete lack of understanding of the shit he's supposed to be fucking putting on the screen. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, Kevin, I didn't also remember her being super jaded and like
check out the copy
unattractive.
That's why
the only thing Britain still exports is skinny chicks with black
comes the best,
pixie cuts.
The best CGI
they couldn't even find one for this show. Like,
there you go.
Well, if he knows they're coming, then why is he going?
Where did the Trollocs come from, Reporio?
I guess.
Where did the Trollocs come from? Where did the Trollocs go?
Well,
why are the Trollocs here? Cotton Eye Joe, like.
Well, the Trollocs were delivered by the Storks. I mean, they were babies once, weren't they? I don't know.
Just
what I love
think of the difference that they did here, right? So in the book, when they show up at Faldara is already mobilizing to send troops to the Blight to Tarwin's Gap, right? It's already happening.
As they're leaving.
They made it.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, they made it. These people were idiots when they showed up, which meant that they had to waste all this time in episode 8 doing these scenes.
They are in the gap right now.
They are like they're like less than a mile from that gap.
Just remember, they're filtering into the gap right now, and nobody's there. So just remember that.
Can we talk about how ridiculous Ingomar looks? Like he looks like some kind of a Power Ranger villain or something.
That is not how I. That is
stereotypical Asian character.
That is not how I. That is not how I thought of Agomar.
Wait, you didn't think that he looked like Discount Master Shredder?
What did you think of Manlet Uno?
Oh my god, he's so funny.
Who's Uno?
The one that
the white guy.
The midget with the eye patch. The midget with the
no. Isn't Uno supposed to have like an eye patch and?
He does have a terrible eye patch.
He's supposed to be really old.
He does have a terrible eye patch.
And he's supposed to be really old too, like older than everybody.
Not here.
Oh fuck.
Oh my god, what is this place? It's so ridiculous.
It's funny that saying the white guy is actually like a very good limiting feature to describe people in the show.
That's just
that one white guy.
I mean, now that Matt dipped, yeah, you can talk. For trying to figure out who Rand is.
Yeah, what I love, my freaking mailman would make the best Masema ever. Like he has a top knot, he has crazy eyes. Fan cast right there.
Is that Land? That's Land.
Yeah, it's Land. Just
yeah.
On through.
I guess
how do you get past all those Trollocs?
Well, good question. Next question. Did you see the line about the tell?
Because
oh God.
Nerporeal, you missed from last episode. He can teleport, remember?
This armor, you guys, it's like abilities. Power Rangers.
Yeah, he's Goku from Dragon Ball Z. He does this thing and then he teleports.
Yep. Right after. Yep, I know what you're talking about.
But yes, the Nynaeve had to tell Lan that
he's such an idiot. He's not listening to a woman.
Yes.
I have a bad feeling I'm not gonna see the scene that I wanted to see.
It's probably like
you're not gonna see it. It's not gonna be there. They're not there. None of them are there.
At this point, I can tell you that there are no scenes from the book left.
I think.
Why are they fucking?
Correct.
Why are they adapting this? Why are they adapting this if they can't do it? Seriously.
I do love how. I love how. I do love how the whole spiel is about
$1 10 years ago.
How much longer is this stupid episode?
A lot longer.
I feel like Nerdporial is where I'm at when I was watching this for the first time. Where it was so bad I just became disinterested.
What? I was watching the last because I remember when you guys wanted me on for a rewatch. You're like, "What's your opinion as a screenwriter?" So I had to watch the whole thing through to get the whole arcs. And by this time, I had a migraine, so I'd taken like a CBD gummy and had a few summer margaritas, and I was still like, I was like zoned out. Like, what the fuck am I watching?
Man, they really love their little like kind of starburst sword racks in this show.
Right?
Like Steppen and his daggers, like
maybe it came from Steppen's room too.
Seriously,
it's fine time for an action scene. I mean, all this talking is great, but you need to show something. You need to balance this better.
No, you can just bore your audience to the point where they don't notice how bad the script is.
Steve went and just took a fucking nap. Oh, no.
Yeah, seriously.
No, I'm here. Like,
Steve realized that he needed to go connect his cheap discount keyboard.
Well, I think the funniest thing about that whole scene is just that she's like, "Oh, this armor protected kings for generations."
Oh my god, is this what I think it is?
It's the eye of the world. They made it.
This
they knew
is
exactly
so dumb.
what it was.
Oh my god.
Yep. Nerdporial, you are 100% correct. They made it to the anus of the world.
Yep.
Where's the Green Man? Are we going to see the Green Man? Let's see the Green Man.
You'll see the Green Man. Hold on.
Green Man. Green Man. Green Man. Green Man. Green Man. Green Man.
No, Nerdporial. You saw how the green grew on Rand's fingers?
No.
That was an Easter egg to fans.
No.
That was the Green Man.
No. No, it's not true. It's not true.
Wait, do you guys
Judkins knew the fans needed that.
Wait, do you guys think this is the white tower set with vines on it and dark?
Yes.
That's exactly what we said during the rewatch.
That's what it is.
Especially there's some overhead shots that they do, and you're like, this is the hall of the tower. They're reusing the hall of the tower.
Who the hell was that?
That was supposed to be Louis Theron.
The dark one.
Why is he seeing this? It
looked like a man.
It's not even the boar. Like it's like why is he seeing all this shit? They sent the 100 companions to the wrong place. No one. It's like no wonder they fucked up.
That's why the ceiling didn't work.
Yeah, it's like oh shit, this is the wrong place. Fuck.
Oh my god, is
the dark one is laying there with like Sharpie over his left leg that says this leg, and then Lews Therin is on his right leg, and he's like,
Nerporial, are you ready for Rand's big battle scene? Here it comes.
Oh, good Lord.
No.
This is Rand's big battle scene. This is the penultimate. This is Rand showing Ishmael the business right here. Here it comes.
No.
This is this great big fight, you guys. I hate how this show hates men, and I'm
Seaweed
not
all
here
over the
for
set.
it.
This is it.
No.
This is Rand's power scene right here. Oh wait, look who it is. It's
Egwene. My gosh, it's Egwene. Of course she has to insert.
Of course it's Egwene.
Full of Egwene.
One more dig at Matt.
Yeah, Matt's a piece of shit.
Yeah, where is he? Where is Matt?
You know Matt's a piece of shit.
Matt's auditioning for other shows that aren't shit is where Matt's at. Matt pieced out. He's just like, fuck this show.
You guys, let's be real. In this show, they're all like third wave feminists, so they never have kids. This is like their fucking hell for them.
Is this an alternate universe? Is this an evil? Is this a Blink? No, it's not.
No, they don't know.
Yeah, when Rand says this isn't what Egwene would want, that's what he's referring to. He's referring to her having a kid. Like, I mean, you are 100% right, Lady B. Rand is enlightened enough to know that women never want kids.
Yes.
He realizes the scourge of feminism.
All right, so what do you guys think? Did she just come?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
That's a real face. That's a real face.
She just
they definitely just attached a Hitachi to her and let her run.
It's the one that Rafe Judkins brought from home.
It was probably in the cupboard.
I'm just shaking at this villain right here.
Like, we're still at Tarwin's Gap.
How do you think a guy like that leads?
Pay attention. You got to pay attention.
Fear of God into all these trials.
You have to pay attention, Nerporial. Pay attention.
Are we ever going to see a merge? Are we going to see anything in the show?
So pay attention, man. They're on the other side of the wall.
Oh my god! Oh my god! I see horses. Rohirrim ride! Yay!
Into a wall.
Oh my god!
The Trollocs are still.
They charged their own wall.
where the Trollocs are still at the end of the gap there.
I'm not a military expert, but I would have tried to.
Why are the women setting up like the defenses towards the civilians that are fleeing the city? Wouldn't you want to put it on the other side of the castle?
Yeah. I just like the child soldiers. Every woman and child. Yeah.
Are they going to shoot down a dragon?
How do they know that? How do they know? They don't have this. Can we talk about her armor?
Who is this supposed to be? Is this supposed to be Amelise?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, this is Amelisa.
Oh
yes.
Boy.
Hey, Nerdporo, do you remember Mafa de Daranel?
The what?
Mafa de Daranel. Do you remember it? The city that
the ways,
Faldara,
the ways, yeah.
Yeah, so Faldara was built on top of the ruins of an Ogier-built city, right?
Just let him see this. You gotta let him see this.
If I remember correctly, I read The Great Hunt. And
no. Steve's right. Watch this scene.
You gotta watch this.
Rand asked if Loyal knew any secrets out of this Faldara. And he's like, we didn't build this. We built Mafal, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Steve's right. I'll stop asking questions. You need to pay attention to this. There's a lot of good stuff happening here.
This
I left
part,
the 2 rivers to bring you home. Wow.
There's part that may blow his top. I want to see him explode here. They're still holding in the gap, though, by the way. They got there about an hour ahead of them, but they're still holding there.
How do they not hold this gap? Oh my god!
I love their choice of. Oh my god! There's a merge roll.
Marilyn, you are 100% correct. 1995 PlayStation graphics.
Oh my god!
Yeah, it looks so bad.
Oh my god! Like they're not trying to chase Lord of the Rings, my ass.
Can we talk about how they made that wall? It's like, It's not supposed to be the widest at the other angle. Like, it's supposed to go inwards, so they can't get inside. That's like a Trolloc shaped freaking window.
Oh, we lost Pips.
So is this supposed to be like fucking Helm's Deep?
Pips.
Yes, that's what it's supposed to be. If Helm's Deep had Down syndrome, that's what this is.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude.
Helm's Deep.
This is like Helm's Deep meets like Bargain Basement 300.
Oh, shit. Excuse me, sorry.
It's so bad.
I couldn't help but find Alex really funny.
We're probably going to lose feed here for a minute because we lost Pip. So, so recap. So, I want to know, what do you think they're axing out of from underneath the throne? I need a. Oh, we're back. I think
we're back.
Probably.
Pips died. Well, it's just us four. Where's Lady B? Oh, no, there's Pips. There we go.
Not sure what happened there, guys. I paused it because I got some lag going in the system.
So that way, I think this is a good point for a
recap.
Yeah. So I want some predictions from the portal here. Not to take. So what do you think they were trying to get out of the ground there under the throne? Don't spoil it, Lady B. Stop. It's not that funny.
What were they trying to get out of
the... There you go, Lady B. Cross your arms beneath your breast there. I'm just going to maximize that real quick. We're going to get better viewers.
Wait, let me do it.
All right.
Tugging my brain.
So and then what do you think? Like, so you're quite a smart guy. When you so you saw the Trollocs filtering into the gap while they were talking. How long do you think it takes a Trolloc to march? I don't know, a mile.
Not that long.
So they're all sitting there in the gap. So then like Pip said, they got on their horses and then they charged the wrong side of the wall.
Can we talk about that wall engineering? I mean, I'm no engineer. Yeah. I'm an English major, but like generally you wouldn't put the giant hole on the outside where the enemies are that they could fit in and maybe get their weapons inside. I mean,
if I recall, there is no wall.
Weapons inside? How about themselves inside?
Yes, that too.
Well, I don't know why one of the great generals is sitting in the middle of a tower shooting arrows out of a freaking arrow hole. So,
Lady B is doing her best to help our sub count, but I think that showing this show is probably negatively affecting our channel. I think that the real questions are, what were they digging up in the throne room? How did Land find them in the blight? Which you missed that line, so I think we might as well tell him the line that he missed, right? I think we should tell him.
Go ahead, you right. Hit it.
So what would you think if you were told that Nynaeve was able to track Moraine, not Lan? That's how she found them originally. She didn't track Lan, she tracked Moraine because Moraine has a tell.
A what?
A tell. Like, because they're playing poker as they're walking, she's dropping cards behind her, so they can find her. Like, I didn't know that she was such a glutton for gambling, but she's dropping, or either that or she's just a giant slob, and as she's eating bread, she's dropping breadcrumbs, so she follows them. Moraine is such a slob, she can't not eat and walk, so just follow the breadcrumbs, Lan. There you go.
I think Dane's original insight during our rewatch is probably the correct one. Is Nynaeve was tracking the sort of unwashed kind of week-old fish smell.
Yeah, that's probably good. Great snail trail from the F Shack. Dane knows.
Fish guts.
So I like, you're never gonna be able to guess what they're digging up. So we'll just have to wait and see. But we may have to. I need his reaction to dig it up because it's probably. Oh man, okay. I was almost.
Am I gonna even know?
You will know.
Is this gonna be something from book fucking 10?
No,
honestly,
it when it happens.
It seems like you guys said. I listened to your first couple. Restreams and they're just throwing shit from all the books. So I'm like,
So you will know what it is. Okay, number one, you'll know what it is. Number two, you won't know what Rand is.
Will I know
right
what
now.
it is? Because everything
you will
I've
know
seen
what it
in this
is. Trust
fucking
me.
show, I did not
Napoleon,
imagine.
Do
Sorry,
you trust
Pips.
me, bro? Do you trust me, bro? Have you ever trusted me ever? You will know what it is.
No,
You
you
will know
did
what
this
it
to
is.
him. He's watching this because of you. Why would he
I know,
trust
it's
you?
my fault.
I'm watching this because of you guys.
You will know.
I take
That's
no
number one.
responsibility.
You will know 100% what it is. Number two, you won't know what Rand's doing until I think it is what is it Dragon Reborn? There's a correlation that something happens later to what Rand is doing right now. Rand is doing somebody
God
else's
damn
scene
it.
in another
This is
book.
not going to spoil anything for me, is this?
Not really. No.
Has it spoiled anything so far?
I haven't even been listening.
You're not
I was going to say
anything.
you're 7.5 episodes in, but okay, let's finish this before Brian puts a gun in his mouth.
All right, so here we go.
All right. I will pause it after that scene so we can get a good reaction.
Yeah, that'll be good.
All right, I'll try and.
Oh, you'll know. Don't worry, you'll know.
Is that her mother?
Why not? Sure.
Oh my God! Look at that suicide gap.
There was no wall in the gap, right? So why, like?
Oh my God! They forgot about Loyal. Why is he swearing and saying
the way of
American vernacular?
What God the fuck is he mad about?
Why is he the same height as Perrin?
You guys are giving Perrin way too much shit. He said the first intelligent thing he said in this entire show. The way of the leaf is bullshit.
Bullshit.
Well, why is he so mad about it? like why is he so mad? It's like, yep, you're right.
Perrin,
the way of
the
Perrin
is based. Well, it's like you didn't know that when the White Cloaks plowed all those people with their spears.
My God.
And
That's like, this ain't my kid, is it?
I think if you didn't know the way of the leaf was bullshit when all those people died because the White Cloaks just said, fuck it, we're going to trample you all, I think that's sort of a hint that the way of the leaf is bullshit.
Rand's face is the face of somebody who sits and looks at that baby and says, is this Perrin's baby?
Yeah.
Well, I did
this kid looks nothing like me.
Yeah.
I did get something in case of all this stuff right here.
Oh, we got a donut. All right,
yeah, donut.
Yeah,
there it is. Nothing goes with scotch quite like glazed sugar.
Apple.
No, that's Irish whiskey that he's drinking.
Is that what I'm drinking?
Alex, you need some alcohol.
Yeah, you're right. It's I
haven't had a drink in like
it's cheap and Irish according to Dempsey.
Oh my goodness.
Right, I haven't gone that long since I was like 9.
Wow, more talking for the final battle. I'm loving this.
This is Rand's
literally
big
nothing
scene.
that they say matters at all either.
It doesn't.
Like,
yeah,
that is the epitome of modern entertainment.
No, but see,
modern
that's the
screenwriting or television writing right here.
Well, that's the worst thing.
Writing
about
shit that doesn't do anything.
You miss nothing by us talking through it.
You guys remember how at the end of the book, like the kind of battle is kind of an existential thing that Rand fights. I don't want to spoil it too much, but it's...
Emporial, can I ask you something?
What?
Those Forsaken you wanted to see? You know, Balthamol or Agnor? You think we're gonna see him?
Yeah, I think so. I have hope. I can't wait.
I think we have an answer here. Her left tit is Balthamel and the right tit is Agenor.
What about the twin moles? The twin moles?
Like, well, the mole's gonna hatch a dragon pretty soon.
And Lady B, that is gonna get clipped.
I hope so. It's a battle between the Forsaken.
Dempsey, you're hilarious. And, there's no way that Egwene has enough tits for even one Forsaken, much less 2. That girl looks like a 2x4 got stung by a mosquito.
Oh
no comment.
Nah, 2x4 wouldn't have a mole on that.
I don't know. They have like knots and stuff.
Where's the fighting? Where's the fighting?
I know. It's like
where's the fighting? I want to see some menace. I want to be scared for Rand or whoever this Randall Simp, whatever his name is.
Brian, this is where they learn to get in touch with their feelings.
This is like watching The Peripheral again. God damn, I want.
You're right. No glass though.
I'd rather have them say nothing, and I'd rather see Mike Ehrmantraut just taking apart his car right now.
Yeah, exactly. You know what? You're 100%.
That was a good scene, by the way.
That was
a great fucking scene.
That was a great scene.
This is like the opposite of big dick energy. It's like soy boy energy.
Oh, she's threatening to kill Rand now.
Oh my God, she's gonna do it. I know she will. I am
so
scared for Rand right now.
Dude, this is the toxic white male. Don't tempt me. I've wanted to do this since episode 1.
Oh, fuck it.
Exactly. Here we go. You're playing. Watch. You gotta watch.
I have to eat something. I'm gonna go nuts.
You gotta watch.
Glory to the builders. Oh my God, that one guy.
Is that supposed to be fucking? Is that supposed to be Uno right there?
Yes.
That was
yes. That's Manlet Uno.
Well, that was Uno, and was that?
Why is he different from the rest of them?
We determined one of those guys is not Ingtar, right? Ingtar wasn't cast, was he? I don't think so.
No.
Kevin Adams, what are they digging out indeed?
Oh, here we go. That's Lord Agomar right here. Here comes
Can you even see anything, guys? Because I could hardly see anything.
There's a small, sweaty
Lord of Saldara. Boom!
Yeah!
Agomar's dead?
I think we can pause there for a reaction. Agomar's dead.
Agomar...
Shit.
Don't break your mic.
I'm gonna highlight this comment. He's just sticking around.
Yeah. Lord Agomar, Lord of Saldara.
Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me?
You're a little
All right, because I lost my I hit my dresser and my audio kind of blinked.
You're okay. Yeah.
All right. Fuck.
Yep.
I know. Let's drink.
Lord of Saldara.
There it is.
One of the great 5 generals of the world took a spear through the chest from a Trolloc.
So you're reading The Great Hunt right now, right? Agomar's not he's not important in the first several chapters of The Great Hunt, right?
Yeah.
The what? The Great what?
What are they looking for?
It's gonna get worse. It's gonna get worse.
Give me a second. I need to
start breathing into your bag.
I need to undo what I drank because I'm starting to feel something.
Get that donut in you. You'll be fine.
There you go.
Nerdporial, you and I drink for completely different reasons. You eat to stop feeling things. Man, I drink to not feel things.
I know. I'm like, instead it's winter because I kind of want a margarita.
It's like Daniel was trying to instigate there, Brian.
It tastes really good when you're feeling something. Drunk Oriole's a myth. Remember that.
Yeah.
All right, fuck. Let's rip off this Band-Aid. Let's cauterize this wound because I'm gonna be screaming and yelling.
Hey, all Gray. Right. Thanks for stopping by. We're
happy birthday, Gray.
Happy birthday, Gray.
Oh, happy birthday, Gray.
Happy birthday, Gray.
I am not.
Happy birthday.
I have not yet too much to drink. Just
Slanjava, Gray. I'm just.
Well, Gray's got watching something after this, isn't he? Something probably good.
But you're fucking kidding me, right? Agomar.
Yeah. Well,
yep. Agomar.
Hold on. It sure looks like he's dead. It sure looks like he's dead, right?
Oh yeah, well yeah. With the trend of fucking fake outs now that started with The Walking Fucking Dead.
Yeah, so he did take a spear right through the heart, right?
I mean, like what they just did. They fucking just did in this episode with Moraine. Oh, so
strongly it pinned him to the fucking wall. The spear went so far through him, his armor, the backplate in his armor that it pinned him to the wall.
There's no Aes Sedai around at all.
Yeah. Dude, Agomar hit that wall like Princess fucking Diana, and they still might pretend that he's alive.
Oh, dude. Oh, my God. Jesus Christ. Oh, my God. Like, I remember when that fucking happened, dude. That was all over the media.
I remember.
All right. I don't think we can top that. I think we're just going to go. We're just going to move on. Alex, you win the stream, and here we go.
Yeah, he's nailed to a wall, but
so where the hell is this? Is this supposed to be the two rivers? Because it looks like California with all that brown grass.
It's supposed to be. I assume it's the two rivers they're fucking around in right now.
I wouldn't.
Look at her. He's gonna kill her. No, don't kill this.
Promise.
What's he? I don't even understand what's going on here. What was he? What's going on?
Oh, he's got the ring, you guys. He's got the cock ring of power.
He's
my god! What
he's
is
supposed
going
to
I
be.
see you have the ring, and your Schwartz is as big as mine.
He's supposed to be fucking with his head, Nerporial. Like,
what is going on here? Because I don't see anything.
Nothing that
My
matters.
name.
Literally none of this matters.
this is Rand's
Doesn't
big
it make
scene.
more
Remember?
sense?
If
Like-
Pip says this doesn't matter, then there must be something. There must be something.
No, it doesn't matter.
You guys, if you want to have
Oh my
this kind
God.
of battle, you got to prove yourself as a man first. Prove that you can beat down like somebody with a sword. You can fight, and then you can have the existential battle. You don't do this at the beginning because he hasn't earned this.
Where is
Okay.
this menace?
So-
Where
so
is the
Lady-
menace?
Lady
I want a
Bellflower-
menacing bad guy. Like seriously, where are the menacing bad guys in entertainment? Jesus Christ!
So Lady
Thank God
Bellflower-
for
Where's my
making
toxic
sure Egwene dies,
masculinity?
nothing lost.
Well, and then she's just like taking his word for it that, oh yeah, he's gonna turn evil. So she starts cutting his throat. It's like, how do you fucking know? Oh, here we go.
Oh my God, is that who I think it is?
Yeah.
Oh, good
Valdara's
lord.
locked down, but they opened a door. Hey.
Wait, what the fuck just happened here? What the?
All right,
I didn't even see
I'm-
that. This is
I'm
terribly
willing. I'm
lit.
willing to back this
You
up.
even
I'm willing to
see
back
it?
this up.
Wow,
And
thanks, Pips.
you guys, should I boost the lighting a little bit? Honestly, it's pretty fucking hard.
This is. I mean, who made this? HBO now? Did HBO consult them? Yeah,
Here,
probably.
give me
can boost it a second.
give me a half second here, and through the magic.
Ooh, that's washed out as fuck. Perfect.
Pips, be careful.
I mean,
Pips, be
perfect.
careful. You're a dude. You're gonna get the taints. You know, you're gonna.
Dude,
get
you gotta pay real
Careful
close
with your
attention.
power,
Because
dude.
hold
We're
on,
gonna watch you.
because okay, so hold on. So since we're paused, they ruin about 4 storylines just with like I don't know, 5 seconds here. So
You know what they didn't ruin? They didn't ruin this fucking donut. I'm loving this.
yeah, yummy donut.
And Mags isn't even here.
I know she's gonna miss out. We love you.
You know,
man.
I think this calls for some more. Don't you think? Don't you
Cheers.
think? Yeah,
What
don't
are
you
you
think?
drinking there,
Your
Poriel?
Irish
I am
whiskey has a
drinking.
curious aftertaste.
I bought this because of Dempsey. You know,
Dempsey,
he's
it's nice.
cheap because he's cheap and Irish. Oh my god, I said it. I said I'm drinking.
By the way,
I love you,
He made that comment earlier, and it absolutely
Yeah.
slayed me.
By the way, Cenosilicophobia is a real thing, and you guys should all have a place in your heart for people with the fear
Pips,
of
did
empty
you make that
glasses.
word up?
It is a debilitating illness.
Pips, I think you made that
And
word up.
I didn't.
I
And you
never
know how
heard
I know
word
that?
up.
Because
No.
my
Alex,
beer
get
glass,
yourself a beer.
my beer glass that I have right here has it on the side.
Well, cheers to that. What's it called? Xenosilica?
Cenosilicophobia.
Silicophobia.
Yeah.
Oh, the sex
Beer
spots
monkey
are here.
Oh, there you go.
Ah,
Best adult dating website. Hell yeah.
Hey,
Hell yeah, bring it on.
69XXX fun. Leave a like before you take off. Let's go.
yeah, with the emphasis on the 69. Oh boy.
I'll be honest, I might be tempted to click on one if the bot was polite enough to leave a thumbs
like,
up.
yeah, no, they should start liking it. If
they
all
would
the
at least
sex
like
bots
and
like
subscribe. I mean, come
exactly,
on.
right? Like,
Yeah,
subscribe, maybe
come
you'll
on,
get some
guys.
clicks. I mean,
Up with
come
the
on.
bots.
Come-
All
You
right.
know what? 69XXX fun. Come in here. I mean, not on our channel. We're not
Oh my
monetized. Go to Nerdporial's next stream. Leave
No,
a super
no,
chat.
no. Shut up.
He gets plenty of that shit. He doesn't need your help, all right?
I don't need.
Go,
I
go,
don't need
go
your
leave a
help.
super chat. Go
doesn't
leave a
need
super
any
chat for
chat help.
Nerdporial, and then he won't block
Super
you.
chats I'll take, but I don't think they're going to leave super chats.
Yeah.
Probably not.
All right, so let's roll.
All right.
You ready?
No, I'm not ready. Can
I'm
I
running
just
out of
like?
time,
Can we
so-
just like stop and everything? Like,
Nope.
Do we have to
We're
watch
almost
this?
there, man. You've almost made it.
I mean, you're ripping the Band-Aid off of my hair
love
or my
it.
head,
She's
which I
like-
don't have.
She has a knife to her
Oh,
throat.
okay. So knock at the door. Pay attention.
Kingfish
Is this
What
where
door?
Rafe
What
continues
door?
his
Where are we?
fascination
Where
with
are-
black men
where-
killing white women?
This is Faldara.
Where is this? I don't even know where we are at this point. Like, I don't even fucking care. Okay,
Hold on.
so CGI head behead. Oh, there's a murder.
Remember how Faldora had this one like law about keeping the lights on kind of thing? Because there's things in the shadows, you know.
Oh, well, they had this law about people never wearing their hoods and everything.
Shush.
Hey, I'm not shushing. This is I am here to react to this.
Here you go. I mean, everybody shush. This is Napoleon's moment right here. Here we go.
You have to go back.
What's going on here? I don't even know what's going on.
Yeah, I feel like I need to back up because I think he missed the line where it said what they were doing.
Oh God!
Right,
oh my God! They said what they were doing, or they're not talking about their feelings for once.
Women guards are useless. They just got. Oh, sorry. They got one shot.
You gotta be careful, dude. You gotta be careful saying that.
No one's saying anything.
I'm kidding.
Let him pay attention to the shit sandwich that's being served to him.
That's the problem here.
You got to. Let's go.
Yeah, that's why we have you strapped down to your chair and forcing you to watch.
So where's this? What is this underground thing?
Like, we are in Faldora.
What about this underground thing that they were digging or whatever?
Here you go.
It's coming.
That's now. We're talking about now.
Yeah, here we go.
Okay, heads are rolling. That's Dolomite Vein. And they're digging and there it is. What is it? The horn of God damn it.
Yes,
I lost my head.
Don't break your shit. Get a keyboard or something.
You've had 2 pairs of gloves this whole time. Yeah, it's the Rockies.
He killed his mic. Man.
The Louis Vuitton bag of velour.
He may have to.
Mom, I'm fine.
Oh, you're good? There you go. Oh.
Don't worry about it.
Uh-oh, his mom. That sounded like what happened. Everybody came into my room. Was like, what happened up here? It's like, it's okay. It's just a shitty show. It's okay.
There you go. Funny. Now you understand. Now you feel this.
You okay, buddy? Did you hurt yourself? Please tell me you didn't hurt yourself. I don't think you can hear.
Can you hear us?
No, we can't hear us.
Man. I think you might have broken it, guys.
What's worse is we can hear him.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I think Kevin is correct. Yeah, everyone in Faldara just makes fun of the Ilianers constantly.
Why not?
It's like, yeah, those fucking chumps.
What a bunch of dipshits.
Oh, man.
Oh, boy.
I hate this show because it's like they make men look so awful, but then the women look even worse, and they're trying to make women look good. And everything they do, it's like they try to, they have to like elevate the gay storyline with the gay warders, and then it's like, I would rather kill myself than like bond to a lady that has all these gay warders. And like, here we have all this minority inclusions, but we're going to give like the most stereotypical looking like Asian representation we could possibly look. We're going to take the most like stereotypically like Arab looking guy to put him as Baltimore. Like, this is so stupid. Everything they do, it's like they can't even get their own ideology right.
Yeah, I am fascinated by that.
Pulled the Horn of Valera out of the throne room. Like, it's the stupidest freaking. No, we can hear you, Napoleon. We just can't. You can't hear us, buddy. I guess.
Thank you, Dad. You're welcome. I got a refill.
There it is. No, Lady B, I think you're right, and I think it would almost be worth having a conversation. Like, who looks worse in this, the men or the women? Like, the writers are so bad that their attempts at making the men look bad, like, you know,
they don't even work because they don't have any agency. They do nothing, and I know we talked about this in like. And everything that we've done and like the fan fiction stuff too, and it's like, what is this? They're so incompetent at what they're doing. It's like, you know, you think if they wanted to tell the kind of like SJW narrative that they're going with, that they would at least tell a competent story that supports their ideology, but they just don't even know how to do that.
Yes, they're trying. So are they better at screwing things up on purpose or accidentally? Which is more successful?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's like the guards just open the door, get their heads sliced off. No fight, nothing. It's just like they don't even put up a fight. They just take.
It's hard to answer. It's hard to answer, right? Because the men are so bad, right? Like they are so ridiculously bad. But then at the same time, like the women are like barely better. Right, like
they're awful. I mean, it's like remember that like when you guys talked when you guys talked to Zach's on his stream about how you guys got banned off Reddit.
You back with us there?
Can you hear us?
Yeah, I figure out my mistake. I got a little too violent and my cable. So my mic wasn't the issue. My headphones weren't plugged in. Yeah,
you pulled out your headphones.
So I have to apologize for the outburst and for
Emporio, may I suggest
everything?
If you watch season 2, have one of these handy.
like my folks came in the door. They're like, we don't like that. They're like, is like everything okay? I'm like, yeah.
I'll be selling these online. These are anger devices for season 2. You just give it a nice whack.
You know, that's actually we should all go to kind of the discount bin at the Best Buy or whatever and just pick up
I got like 4
a whole sort of pallet of those,
I got
so
4 of them.
so they had the who the fuck wrote this episode?
Rafe Judkins.
There's writers.
Yeah.
Rafe Judkins wrote episode 1 and episode 8.
All right, well, fuck him.
Man, don't make him an offer that you can't follow through with, man.
Drinking like the world is ending.
It gets a tad bit worse, and I don't want to have to because I'm going to miss the end because I got to leave in about 40 minutes. But it gets a tad bit worse because they say something else about the Horn of Elia here in a second. So,
all right, well, here we go. Here we go.
Oh, wait, hold on. He's up and moving around.
He's
getting more booze.
So right.
I'm not sure what he's doing. He's looking for a keyboard.
But like Dad said, if this is like matriarchy, I don't want it. These women are awful. They're awful. It's like these aren't power boss moves. They're just nasty, angry heriteds. They are bitches. I can't stand these women.
I hope he didn't break anything useful. That's what happened with the keyboard. I like if you guys watch it back, I gotta clip it out. I was looking around for stuff, and it was just the last thing sitting around because I was looking for shit to break, and I have my nice stuff here, and it's just like, and it's just like fuck it. Keyboard,
I'm really waiting for you to just grab a sword off the wall and just slash down on all your stuff, and then the feed ends because it's just.
I have my little master sword dagger. I don't want to break that, so. I don't want to break
Where's
my
mace? I need my mace.
Yeah, just get a morning star.
Nerd, are you ready? All right, guys.
Oh, he's ready? All right, here we go.
Portal, I feel like this is good for you. You have Picard season 3 coming up. You got to be in shape for that. Right? You can't be.
Yeah, I'm actually writing a video about Picard season 3 right now.
Ooh, there was a Loyal again.
Gap in the back of her armor.
I love how they were smart enough to go, this armor is made for a man, so it has to fit stupidly, so it's way too wide. But they also forgot that she's like 5'2".
Man.
But so it fits vertically.
Here it comes, Emporio. Here it comes. Please have something to hit. Please, I don't want you to bash anything bad. You got a pillow?
The power of the bee compels me. I don't know if that's Rad's big moment, but someone's about to come. Daniel.
I'm really glad all these Trollocs are carrying torches and not swords.
I don't see Trollocs. I just see moving camera and torches.
And this is with the brightness boosted. Hey, look, they uncovered it again. Remember how they uncovered it before? And now they uncovered it again because they can't do basic fucking video editing?
Nope. Oh my God, they're still talking here. Jesus.
Did you see him menacingly look at an axe? Oh. He still didn't have an axe.
What was that, an axe?
I don't even know what the fuck that was. You're right. It was like a goddamn. I don't know. I don't even know what it was. It was like a backwards scythe or some shit.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah, Kevin, that's an amazingly practical.
You want that little girl so much.
Here we go. This is
gross.
This is where a fake Ishii asked Rand to let him inside of him.
After asking him if he wants that little girl so much. God, Hollywood shit, gross.
The power through you. What's this? Stores now?
He's about to recite some 9 Inch Nails. I want to feel you from the inside.
Not a fan.
What the fuck is this? It's so bad.
Look at her. She's like gonna kill Rand. Like, she doesn't know who the dragon is, but she's so willing just to kill him if he doesn't make the right choice. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Should I join the circle?
This is where
guys?
they're riding the Hitachis. I love how they keep cutting it away. They won't even let that scene happen because they're like, this is too bad.
That's a hell of a chance to keep the horn.
Imagine the actresses keep busting up laughing, but that's something they did for all of the action scenes. Is you don't get a shot longer than 3 seconds. That run out of Schurter Lurgirth is like a fucking epileptic seizure.
Did you say sugar Lurgirth? Sugar Lurgirth? If that doesn't cause epilepsy, I don't know what does.
Why is she saying hold for? Like
the city that never falls.
Ah, here it is. I found it.
The power of the V compels you.
The power of Christ compels you.
It's the V pips. Come on.
Yeah, so some fucking bitch from that isn't strong enough to stay in the White Tower.
Man, look at those girls getting effed up though.
Oh God.
That's bullshit.
Rand.
So that's Nynaeve and Egwene's finale. Look at Rand's finale.
I know.
He's about to make his O face, so like you got that going for him.
Oh,
what finale? What finale? Oh, Jesus Christ. Shut up.
If Rand could fucking show us the vinegar.
What about when she wants?
I did not know what that was for a really long time. I had to look that up. That's not the woman I love. You're such a cock. No one's gonna love you. Oh my God.
It's so stupid. Oh my God.
Achievement unlocked. Maximum simp.
The power of the V.
He didn't actually accomplish it. He just bought her a house in his dreams. Like, if he had actually bought her a house in real life, that would be maximum simp.
Wow, I feel like I just wasted my how much time is left on this?
40 minutes.
This is not what Mr. Jordan wrote, and honestly, like, fuck this guy.
I missed the
like,
man.
seriously, like this is how they end the season. Like, where did this idea come from?
Where's my toxic masculinity?
Where did this come from? Like, they had an awesome fucking scene.
Watch out!
They had a great fucking scene that they could have fucking shown.
Just watch right here.
What? No one's gonna die, or everybody's gonna die, and who gives a shit? Because I don't fucking care at this point.
I mean,
it's I don't know. Who cares who that is? That's not
Dagger.
I just love how they're stealing Rand's moment right here. Like this is I think my opening doesn't do justice to what is really going on here, and for that I take responsibility. Like this is beyond. This is beyond like insulting to fans and to fans of the original Wheel of Time. This is the first adaptation ever of the Wheel of Time, and this is what they choose to do. They choose to disregard the source material and change so that this happens instead. And this doesn't even look good. Look at this. Look at this. This is your thumbnail. This is the White Cloak's thumbnail. Look right here. Yeah, and they don't even have the goddamn courtesy to die.
They can't even let freaking Rand have it.
Look at this. They don't even have the goddamn courtesy. Okay, so actually dead. Is Amelie's dead? Does that mean she's not going to be in the Great Hunt or whatever season 2 is going to be called? The fact that there is a season 2, I don't even understand.
Yeah, you're in a different
I honestly, dude. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck is this? What the hell kind of briefcase is that? Or what the hell kind of case is that?
Brian,
that's from the Age of Legends.
Yeah,
Age of Legends
it's the Louis Vuitton Perseverance.
It's fucking Mass Effect.
I think it looks like one of those styrofoam coolers you get from the supermarket.
I agree.
I agree with that. I can see that. Because wow, where'd that budget go? Don't answer that.
So Steve right now reminds me of a very poignant thing I once heard.
Look how effective.
The opposite of love isn't hate; it's indifference.
Mm-hmm.
Look how effective Perrin is right here. Just look how effective he is as a character.
Perrin is
Wait. Balance means that you'll turn to the shadow. Some of you, or maybe all of you, when they show
look,
Matt.
Hey,
Matt
look.
is evil.
Wait, look who that is. Who is that? I forgot who that is. Didn't he disappear a couple episodes ago?
Oh my god. What did you feel, Rand? The madness.
It's true, the madness.
You don't even know you can channel. Oh my god, you fuck. Fuck this show.
Oh my god. Like I don't know how to I don't care.
Tell them I died here. You're dead to me, Rand. You are dead to me when you fucked Egwene on the freaking table of the wine spring in. Because Randall Thor would never do that because he's not a Domani.
The wine spring in. That was the wine spring in. It's gone in this fucking show. Excuse my language, but honestly, like seriously, like goodbye. Yeah, whatever.
Yes, Kevin. People eat there. That is.
So is he actually going to leave like what he didn't do in the Great Hunt? Is he actually going to leave?
Oh my god, Daniel! Wow.
Hey, look, Perrin here.
So Brian, Perrin is actually doing his job perfectly. What you need to understand in this show is that Perrin's job is to have exposition stated at him.
Is that his axe? Is that supposed to be his axe right there?
Axe.
That's not an axe.
They're going into the Stargate, you guys.
Oh.
Oh, she's sad. What is this? I don't know what it is.
Yeah, that whole giant thing, Nerdporial. The whole giant thing.
Unfortunately.
Giant what?
He does. I don't think he knows what a Quindalar is yet, does he?
Oh yeah, I do. That's a Quindalar. That is not a Quindalar. That's supposed to be a flat fucking disc.
I know.
It's supposed to be a disc.
It's like a.
It's supposed to be a disc. It's supposed to have. It's supposed to have the sinuous waves. The sinuous waves. Sine waves. And it's supposed to have the old Aes Sedai symbol. That's how I figured. That Mr. Bail Doman in one of the chapters has. That's why they're after him.
Oh yeah, exactly.
I'm reading The Great Hunt. See, I'm trying. Yes. I'm paying attention to the details. At least I'm trying to.
I lost track that Bale had one. Good.
But I have to say, I have to agree with Perrin on this one. This show just smells wrong.
Thumb, I think if we even see more seals, I'll be shocked. Thumb.
They probably don't even know what that is.
This is the most world-breaking moment, if you can believe it. The even most world-breaking moment right here. Here we go.
How many are there? It's like there's no bottom to this.
Come back to me.
No, the only way they could lower this bar any further is if they run out of fucking backhoe. Like Jesus Christ.
Oh my God, she's okay. She's not dead. Yay.
The power of love heals all.
The power of love. War is bad, everybody. War is bad. Remember that. Remember that. Says every fourth grader in this world.
So I think this is actually that shot is exactly where in Rings of Power they did the font change from the Southlands to Mordor.
Yeah, they're like Mordor.
Is it Mordor right there? I swear I saw Mordor in the distance.
I really wanted to see the thing come across and be like, the Great Blight.
Where is that supposed to be Mordor right there? Because that's what it looks like.
Yeah.
Or is it supposed to be Shale?
He's going to describe it to you.
Quendalar or...
It's Quendalar.
Hearthstone.
I feel like it's really important to acknowledge that Moraine and Siwan's plan worked to perfection. Despite it no way working logically, it worked, and their genius-ass plan let the Dark One... They broke the seal. So
I was going to say, worked
everything
how?
Worked. Well, their plan was to yeet the Dragon Reborn at the Dark One and hope it blew him up. And that's what happened. And despite this genius plan working for no goddamn reason, they still fucking lost.
Here we go.
There's still more to this episode.
I forgot to give you the unedited version.
Oh wait, there's more.
The far western shore. Oh, on the other side of the world, of the Randland.
Look at this empty beach. There's no cities, nothing around it. There's just this beach and this one little girl right here. She's playing with shells. Look how cute she is.
Where's Terabon? Where's Toman Head?
Guys, just remember that he is still reading The Great Hunt. No spoilers. Chat. Please, no spoilers.
Yeah, no spoilers. If you speak spoilers, then I'm going to curse you. Ooh.
Now our hands are clean. What
is that? Oh my gosh, Daenerys is invading Randland.
We all knew the dragon had 3 heads. You didn't think it was like Daenerys, Nynaeve, and
I always thought it was Daenerys, Jon Snow, and Tyrion. Those were the 3 that I always thought were the 3 heads.
No, it's Daenerys, Egwene, and Nynaeve. You're wrong.
Oh, I'm wrong. I'm totally wrong. What the hell is this?
It's
they're peeing into the ocean.
That's not how the ice is. This? What's going on here? What is going on here?
You have no idea who these people are yet.
I don't know, and that's how they end the season. That's how they end the season. Oh my gosh,
When you get there in the Great Hunt, you'll be like, "What the fuck was that?" That's all I could.
I would rather be reading the Great Hunt right now. Now I'm only up reading wise. I'm up to chapter 12, but audiobook wise, I'm up to chapter 14.
Don't tell him anything, guys. So chat.
I can reach because I have freaking Discord in front of me. I'm a one-trick pony right now. No offense, Pips.
So, there you go. So chat, calm yourselves. Just
no
don't
spoilers,
don't tell them what's up. But so I mean, how do you feel? Like we'll treat this like like this is the Princess Bride and say, how did that make you feel? And remember, this is for posterity.
This is for posterity.
Oh shit!
I might someday go as high as to make you watch season 2, but I really don't know what that would do to you.
I don't have a braid, but I feel like I need to pull it.
Not only season 2, but isn't there going to be a season 3 according to them? I mean, because they just the thing about TV shows is, especially nowadays, is that it's a red flag if they already make a season 2 ahead of season 1.
I'm just gonna say, as my professional opinion, if they're just in the writing stage of season 3, it would be really easy just to cancel it now.
Yep.
And it was a very soft promise for a season 3. I feel like them promising season 3 could very easily be walked back. Like you said, all they've really done is like done some writing stuff for it. Yeah. And then on top of that, like I'll put it this way. If they start filming season 3 before the first 4 episodes of season 2 have aired and they've gotten some critical response, I'll be shocked because
look, you guys are you're still in denial. Season 3 is happening 100%.
Why?
It's because they love this show. They love it.
Why do they love it? I mean, let's be real. I mean, like I get that like Amazon Prime kind of like the food court at Costco where they can just like provide the food and they're not really making a profit, but they spent $80 million on this show. That is like
they spent more than $80 million on the show.
And
they spent what? It was $115 million, I think, after everything was all in.
Plus the A&R and everything, and then you have the like massive loss that they've taken on Rings of Power. It's like, why keep making this show? I can see if they already finished season 2, but like, why go to season 3 when they could use that money to go license some previously popular IP? I mean, like that's what the streaming things do, is that they look for other things that were popular.
Kevin Adams is putting here something here. Is this chat? Kind of help us out. Is this news? Is this kind of breaking news? I haven't seen this. I don't know. Maybe
there was talk about it. I don't think it was ever officially announced.
They're not going to fire them. It'll be a soft firing.
Okay.
It'll just be.
I would imagine that.
No way. I don't believe that for a second. I don't believe that they're still there.
No. Yeah, so I think they'll still be employed. They'll still be working at Amazon. They'll still get the new people. Credit. Yeah, and truthfully, they already basically did that. These guys didn't even get to finish up that season 1, so they're well aware. It would not surprise me at all if they're not fired, but moved to the back.
Yeah.
So the reason I think there's still hope, Steve, is Amazon just laid off 18,000 people.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. And they're still writing season 3. Like Ragnar just had a thing the other day that he was on a beach somewhere, and he was like, "Yeah, no, I love writing sea folk scenes by the sea." So that's a thing.
So wait, you said they get let go of people from all aspects of Amazon, or is it just the?
Yeah, it was overall.
It was all aspects of Amazon.
Well, yeah, they deserve it because they're not focusing on quality and more on quantity. And when you focus on quantity, well, fuck you.
Yeah.
Sorry.
If this was on Netflix, it would already be gone.
Yeah.
So that is something that we've talked about that before with the idea that Amazon is a harder nut to crack in terms of analyzing like what their success metric is, because it's super clear for any other streaming service. It's like, hey, how many subscribers did you pick up during this season run, right? Versus how many did you lose? So what was the month in, month out subscriber growth for your channel leading up to and then during the season run is like a very good metric. And then watch time is probably secondary, right? So it's like we got a lot of streaming minutes, but we also saw subscriber growth because of the hype for this season or, whatever it was, right? or cancellations dipped, right? Because we had this season. Whereas Amazon, like, I gotta think that their thing is purely some behind the scenes metric that they get X number of dollars or cents per whatever number of streaming minutes in Amazon purchases. So like if you spend enough time on their website, you're going to put something in your shopping cart and you're going to buy it, and they get money off of that. And so like the quality really doesn't matter. It's just, do people spend time on Amazon Prime watching it or not? And it's just I don't know how to judge it. But,
I think at some point in time that it's like they put $80 million a lot, and I'm looking at like as executive, would I rather spend $80 million to produce original content that is up in the air whether people watch it or not? The first season nobody did. It was a nothing burger. Would I rather take that $80 million and invest in, say, licensing something like a season of Friends or something, though I'm sure that's more expensive than that, than like actually going and creating some original content, because it's so much easier for them just to license some more IPs that they can like have that would bring people in to view it.
They're already writing it. People are relocating to write it. They've announced new writers. Look, season 3 is happening. Maybe season 4 won't, but I mean, and if I'm wrong, cool, fantastic. I would love it if season 3 didn't happen, but I just think too many
Steve,
wheels are in motion.
Don't get me wrong. I think it's probably 80-20. Right? I think it's 80-20 in favor of season 3 happening. And I've said for a long time that if you look at Amazon's like run, they cancel season 1, or they cancel after season 3, or they let it go, whatever the natural conclusion is, right? Season 1 and season 3 are Amazon's big cancel seasons from what I've observed. So
what shows in particular have you been able to acquire this data from?
Yeah, I'd have to go back and like give you a list. This is just I've had Amazon Prime for a long time. I've watched a lot of their original series and stuff over the years, and it just
have they canceled anything? I know Netflix is known for canceling their shit, but Amazon, I don't know what they've canceled. What have they canceled?
They just don't have
their own. They canceled.
They just don't have anything that's quite as big as Netflix and so those other things in terms of viewership. So it's not as publicized.
But hold on, sorry. Let me interject real quick, because this is still okay. So we're all attached to this. I get it, and look, like I've said it a million times, I still think they're going to go 4, before finally something happens. It's still the biggest modern fantasy biggest modern fantasy series out there right now. So it's a name that can post on Amazon Prime as being there. Even if it's garbage or not, you still have all the shows and everybody pushing it, saying it's the greatest thing since sliced bread. It's something they can put out in front and say, hey, we're the leader in fantasy. We got this show. We got this show. We got this show. So, I don't think it's going to happen. I mean, an $80 million, it's a drop in a bucket to Amazon right now. They don't care. I mean,
they're going to have to start caring.
Why did they even bother? Why did they even bother adapting? If they're not going to even bother adapting the source material that Robert Jordan wrote, what the fuck? Why the fuck did they even bother? Taking the name and all this so that they can attach themselves to a fan base. Fuck them.
That's exactly
honestly.
You buy a pre-existing franchise for the built-in fan base. That's exactly why they did.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's like how many? Like seriously, how many people are falling for this shit? Like seriously, like I mean, come on, use your brain. What the fuck?
I mean, look at the Velma release and see how many people are buying this, right? I think that the issue is that like 10 years ago, I think that it was a really successful strategy, and I think that it is starting to see some real backlash against these studios. So just as the studios do more and more egregious things, but also as fans see just one after another of these bait and switches with IPs where, hey, here's the Burger King sign, and then you show up and you order your Whopper and I give you a literal like shit sandwich and you're like, wait a second, I thought I was getting a Whopper, right?
Well, you have to be honest. Burger King is shit.
Exactly. So when they slip in literal human feces, you're like, I mean, I get that like the sign is on there, but like this isn't what I thought I was getting.
Like you said a decade ago, can you give me an example? Like
there it is.
Why a decade ago?
There it is. Daniel nails it right there. And it's one of those, I think Daniel just made a comment in chat that nails it right there. Wheel of Time fans have been so desperate to get something done that wasn't Winter Dragon for a long time that they're just lapping it up because it's their time in the sun. They've been Wheel of Time fans. They want to be part of the hip crowd that has their thing adapted, and they're just
gives a shit about the hip crowd. What is the hip crowd?
Just look at this.
You have to understand.
No. Fuck them. Anything that I don't care about this fucking perception of this cool thing. If they don't, you have an obligation. You read the books. Whoever read the books, you have an obligation to understand what Mr. Jordan was trying to say and what his story was. And if they're fucking, he's not here to defend it anymore. He's gone. He's gone forever. No, so now the people, we're here. People, people who have, I haven't read the entire series. Whoever has read the series, it's up to them to defend his work, to defend the integrity of what he wrote, his themes, his messages. He didn't write this. He didn't write this for other people. He wrote this for himself. He put himself into every one of those characters. At least that's how I think an author writes. They put themselves into every one of their characters. So when you're denying Mr. Jordan, like you're denying people what Mr. Jordan was trying to say.
I agree.
And his books, like he could have stayed on as a nuclear engineer. He decided to write. He decided to write, and he wrote something that meant a lot to a lot of people. How fucking dare you to deny people what he was trying to say? He made a lot of people a lot of money. He made those editors a lot of fucking money. How dare you put your fucking messages in his story and use his name? His series is the Wheel of Time, not yours, Mr. Judkins, not yours.
Well,
you want to make a series. You want to put your own stuff in. Make your own fucking shit. Write your own fucking world. Do your own fucking world building. Put in the fucking work. Honestly.
Because I got to go in a sec. But
well said.
Like, and I'm not trying to be the bad guy here. Like
Fuck
I don't
you.
want it. I don't want to continue. Fuck you too, buddy.
Steve. I am angry.
No, man.
This is why I don't support a lot of modern entertainment.
Because because I agree with you 100%. And I wouldn't interrupt you, but I got to go in a second to go to work. But
I know. Sorry, you have the floor.
No, dude. I want to hear this from you because this is why we're doing this. Because like this is the shit that's happening. But the reason why I say things are you got Dragon Mount, you got the guy that runs Theoryland. You got the freaking people over at Tor Books. These are all the people that are freaking been publishing his shit in the front runners and Wheel of Time content for years and years and years and years. And the people at Dragon Mount are the worst because they let that fucker on a freaking podcast with them and say that 70% of people like the show better than the books. Those are the people that should be calling him out live, going, "No, that's bullshit."
You look at people. You look at what people do. You don't look at what people. You don't think about what people say. You look at what people do, and that's how you know who is who's genuine, who's not. All right. Keep people who are listening in the chat. Keep in mind to take heed to what's going on. Take heed to what people are doing and what the actions that people are taking. If people are not willing to, if people are willing to thrust aside Mr. Jordan, who knows what else? Who knows what else they're going to thrush aside?
Look,
how
we know what Rafe is thrusting.
Look, I agree. Dragon Mount is a joke. It's a joke. But they're the leading Wheel of Time site on the internet.
I get Pips.
I mean, what you have to understand about the Wheel of Time fandom is that the Wheel of Time fandom is the fat chick at the ball. Anytime anybody shows them a modicum of interest, they are all up on that dick.
Yep, that's it.
And
I think that's just fandom everywhere. That's nerd fandom everywhere.
Alex, wait.
It's different with Tolkien. It's different with Harry Potter. It's different with the ones that are big enough that the studio has to court them. Wheel of Time has no self-esteem. Like, Jesus Christ, man, you fucking give Dragonmount a compliment, they are going to be all up on you.
Yep.
And
the
disagreement that I have with
look, I'm
Alex,
the disagreement that I have with
Ugh.
Steve is that I think, at least sort of from what I've observed, is that I think Dragonmount has sort of been unmasked as a sort of a shill site. So I think Steve is correct when he says that the big name Wheel of Time sites are still up in this. I think the fandom in general has sort of checked out, and the post and the discussions on the Wheel of Time Reddit's kind of back that up.
It's just like they just jumped at the idea. Oh, a big corporation's taking interest in us. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, and then they get seriously, grow up here, dude. Like seriously, they're just a company.
Look, Alex,
Amazon will write you a fucking check. I mean, Daniel Green had to consult a goddamn attorney to see if he could say anything bad about Rings of Power.
Yep.
I mean, most of these sites have goddamn NDAs signed with Amazon.
Wow, I did not know that, dude.
Because he went to London and they paid him. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what though? It's like
They
Alex,
did?
you know what I was listening to I think about Critter. It's like the thing we were talking about. It's like she has such crap takes on the show, but like there's something in her that she just doesn't like it. And it's like these people that don't like the show, but they're total show shills because it aligns with their ideology. And they're so afraid to say this freaking sucks. Because if they did say it sucked, then they would put us in their camp, in the evil people that don't think like me, the people that don't look like me, the people that don't like believe the same bullshit that we do. But it should be something that's universal. We should all be able to say this is a shit adaptation.
I agree.
But they're so afraid because they're like third grade logic. They don't even want to say it. I hate it. It's like grow up.
We
don't have to agree on everything, but we can agree the show is awful. Either way you slice this cake.
I read something today that kind of fucked with me. Like, it was about J.K. Rowling. And I mean, you might not like her, you might not agree with her, but she's been getting a lot of crap because of something, because of a position she decided to take. Because of that, I'm concerned about other, people who are not here to defend themselves, like Mr. Jordan, for instance.
Mm-hmm.
Will some asshole editor or whoever is running, whoever's running the Wheel of Time right now, do you think that because of his messages and the themes that he put in his books, when will it become problematic? When will it become problematic to the point where they're going to take his name off?
Oh man, I don't even want to think about that.
I don't know about that.
I mean, it just made me think about it today. I was reading an article. I mean, fuck, seriously, like where are they? I mean, it's like there's no limitation to anything. Bro, this is why I don't support. This is why I don't support stuff like this.
Look, I gotta roll here. Go to work. Look, I hope you're all right. Like that's all. I'm sort of playing devil's advocate a little bit here because I've said it. Since we've been talking, that I think they're gonna go for sure 3, maybe 4, before some of this bullshit stops. But I hope you're all right. I think both of you, Lady B and Alex, are both absolutely 100% correct. That it's just like, hey, look at me for a minute, and then it's just like, why can't we not say that bullshit and just defend what we're seeing, right? So, I hope I'm wrong. I hope it ends at 2. Like, you guys know that. I think by now you guys know that. I hope, right? So, but yeah, I got to roll. Thanks for letting me.
Thank you, Steve. We love you.
Portal, your rite of passage is finished.
Welcome to the club.
Until season 2. Until season 2.
Yeah, you made it.
The amazing ritual is complete. You're now a member of Delta Epsilon Sigma.
I do. I am looking forward to talk to you more about The Great Hunt and how badass that book is. Because
a week from I'm on chapter 12 book. We're reading wise, like literally, like looking at the book, and then 13 or 14 wise.
Where a certain person runs out of runs out of Fall Darrow with a certain thing that didn't happen in the show. Is that what we're talking about? Okay, sorry. Not to, off you go, buddy. All right, guys, have fun. We'll see you guys all soon.
Good night, Steve.
Yeah, have a great night.
Good
Guys.
night, Steve.
Thanks. Bye.
Have
Thanks
a
for
good day
coming.
at work. Be safe, okay?
I'll try. Yeah, thanks.
Love you.
Thanks, Lady. Bye, guys.
I think I should have bought a second donut because I need something to sober me up now.
No, you don't need to sober
I know,
up.
it's
You need
not
to
even dinner time
just
here in
drink more.
California.
Yeah, thanks, Bips. But this is
I
feel like oh my gosh, my opening did not do the show justice. It did not at all. This is like the worst thing. I mean, I don't know what's worse, this or Picard season 1. I'm debating with myself now. I'm rewatching Picard season 1 just for the sake of
Buddy the Wonder Dog. Thank you so much for following us and for subscribing to Lady Balefire. She is going to pass all of us in subscribers very, very quickly.
I agree.
I forced her to make a YouTube channel, and you're at like 260, 270 subs so far, right?
Yeah, and I haven't been on my grind because I got kind of like I've been working and stuff. So, but I'm going to do that.
And she's done it without even making a hot tub stream, which I mean, as her manager, I've been telling her hot tub stream gets you 10K subs immediately. But you know, she wants to do it right. She wants to put in the work. And hey, you guys should all respect a lady with a hustle. So go subscribe to Lady Balefire. Check out her channel. And she's got everything from videos about chickens to videos about chicken shit movie producers.
Yeah.
Is that a fair summation of your channel? I think it's good.
Yes. It's such a mess on the garden right now. I try to keep my 2 rivers grind with my chickens and my garden and stuff like that, but it's been raining like nonstop in Southern California, which is weird. So. But yeah, let's read Eye of the World in the hot tub, guys. Let's go. But God, yeah, like what was this? I'm so mad. You know what makes me so mad about the show is just knowing that I studied so much in film school. And when I was in film school, I was studying screenwriting and development as well as production and directing. And I finished my certificate in screenwriting and development. And it's like, if this was the outline I turned into my teacher, he would have been like, what the F is this, guys? Like, what are you doing? Where's the plot development? What are the character milestones? What are the A, B, and C plots? What are the overarching plots for the whole season? Nothing happens in the show. It is so poorly written, so poorly produced.
Why is there no accountability for that? That's my question.
That's what I'm saying.
Accountability for all these things. I mean, original Trek went through 10 to 15 freaking rewrites before the episode got fucking produced. I know I'm talking about an episode on Sunday. Jesus Christ. Like, seriously, where did this de-evolution happen? 2014?
So Brian, it's about
Twilight
quantity
Zone,
over
right?
quality. The idea is you can fill up your streaming service.
I think Alex is 100% right. I think
it's he is right. That is definitely thing. They went through this acquisition thing where they wanted to get all the IPs, and they realized, like, licensing the already pre-existed stuff that was on network television, like Friends reruns and stuff. That's really expensive. So then there was this huge stampede to acquire new IPs, and that's when you started. Like Stranger Things got a traditions. Yeah. Well, they did the old IP first to get all that stuff, and then they wanted to do their own original stuff, and they did some successes with like things like Stranger Things and stuff like that. And then they're like, we got to keep doing this. We need to get more and more and more. And the problem the streaming services are, especially Netflix, is that they always like their business model was predicated on the idea that they would always continually be growing. And the problem with Netflix and stuff is that they've hit like peak subscribers in certain markets like North America. They've saturated that market. They're not growing in subscribers, and they've ran out of markets now. So it's like their programming isn't drawing people in. So they're kind of like, what do we do now? And it's like, yeah, you guys are like, you got to make something good.
I mean, as far as I'm concerned, as far as I know, like their main thing for that they announce when they have their shareholders meetings is the amount of subscribers that have increased, from quarter to quarter. So they can only have, there's only so many people on this earth. I mean, what happens when they hit them? They hit their max, like you said. Sorry, Pips.
That's what's happened. And what they've done is they've said, okay, we're generating X amount of revenue since we've saturated all these markets. So we now need to bring our operation cost and our production costs down under that amount. So what you're seeing is they're canceling all of their shows, and they're not going to make anything unless it's going to be a huge hit. That's why you're seeing all of the shows get canceled. So when you see something like 1899 get canceled, even though they know it's a good show, it's not bringing in the viewership. So something like Wednesday, which has a huge amount of viewership and is very cheap to make, you'll keep getting it. Cobra Kai, dirt cheap to make, you'll keep getting it. It's when the shows get expensive that they're going to cancel it.
Yeah.
Which is honestly one of the reasons that, so Steve, I think is right. And I've said this for a long time that I thought that we were going to get 3 seasons. But I think Steve is right that, we're going to get 3. We're maybe going to get 4. I'm hoping that we get 3 and it cancels, right? My like outside bet is that maybe season 2 bombs so hard they cancel 3, but I don't think so. And yes, 1899 was canceled. So what I was going to say though is that even in Amazon, right? So it's one thing to say that they don't care about 80 or 120 million. I think is what it almost worked out to be after all the COVID and everything else that went into it. But it's one thing to say that Amazon doesn't care about that, but they're still not idiots, right? They still know return on investment. And if you look, like I was watching Amazon, Amazon Prime with my wife this last week, and in the top 10 in the nation, I saw Reacher and also the Terminal List. The Reacher and the Terminal List were in the top 10 streaming now, right? And admittedly, Rings of Power was also in there, right?
Oh, so full disclosure,
Rings of Power. I know it was like number 9 or something like that, but like whatever, right? It was on there. But Reacher and Terminal List were both on there as well. And you're like, they could pay for 5 Reacher or Terminal List shows for the price of 1
exactly
Wheel of Prime, right?
Yes,
and so when Alex is talking about how it's, and I think one of the chat said this, the shotgun method, right? When Alex is talking about it's quantity over quality, it's about filling the streaming service with enough content where people feel like there's always new things to watch, even if half the time they watch it and they're like, this is kind of shit, and they play on their phone and don't really pay attention to it. It's about putting enough new content that you're not getting people to cancel, right? And you want it to be done fairly cheap. So the return on investment model still has to be a thing that they're aware of. And that's why, like, if you're an Amazon executive and you're seeing that
Jennifer Salke, there you go.
Nobody has given a shit about Wheel of Prime since the week after the premiere. And then you're looking at, Terminal List and Reacher, and you're like, why am I making Wheel of Prime when I could be instead making another season of Jack Ryan or Terminal List or Reacher?
Yes.
Which admittedly, I hate the Jack Ryan show, but that's a whole nother thing.
Geez.
They ruined that character.
Really, because Steve has told me otherwise. So
I mean, it's fucking NyQuil on a screen.
It's the first season was pretty decent. The second season was pretty bad, and the direction they're taking the character is awful. Jack Ryan was a spy. He wasn't Jason Bourne, right?
Yeah.
And they're turning him into an action star. And as somebody who has read all of the Jack Ryan novels, like, I do like the series and I like the character. But also there was a lot of other stuff that was just really bad. And then it doesn't help that what is the name of the movie? The Michael B. Jordan, Jack Ryan movie that they made. How am I blanking on this?
Michael B. Jordan?
I think it was Michael B. Jordan.
Ooh.
Yep, it was.
They made a Jack Ryan.
The Sum of All Fears. There was Clear and Present Danger. There was Patriot Games, and there was Hunt for Red October.
Yeah, it wasn't actually Jack Ryan. It was about Clark. It was in the books. It was the one where Clark goes fucking ham and kills all the drug dealers for for going after the prostitute girl that he takes in.
I did start reading Hunt for Red October.
Without Remorse. Thank you, Alex. So yeah, Without Remorse, they made that show. They race swapped Clark to be, I think it was Michael B. Jordan. It was a terrible movie. I literally turned it off probably 20 or 30 minutes in, and like it was awful. And they're ruining Jack Ryan in the same way. So I'm not impressed. But at the end of the day, though, the Jack Ryan show gets them crazy viewership for probably a quarter of the budget of Wheel of Prime, right?
Yes, exactly. And you know what?
They're not idiots. They're ideologues, but they're not idiots.
Yeah.
Well, yes and no. What you have to understand is that this is in the phase where they are accepting that they're going to lose money. You look at Disney. Disney lost, what was it, $1.25 billion in a quarter in Q4 of 2022. So the idea behind all of the streaming services that aren't Netflix is that what they're saying is we are still in the development phase. We need to get our subscriber base up to what Netflix is, and the only way that we can do that is to continue to add shows. They're betting on the idea that they're actually going to get up to those numbers.
Yeah.
But it's not looking like it's going to happen for anybody other than Netflix. So the question is, when owners say, you're never going to become Netflix, you're never going to get that money, we're done with this.
So that's an interesting argument. The question that I have, though, right, is that Amazon Prime actually is already up there with Netflix, right? Like Amazon Prime does not have Prime Video does not have the catalog that Netflix has, but because most people have Prime for Prime shipping and Prime Video is just ancillary, right? That's the weird thing where like I can't imagine that they see subscriber growth for any of these damn shows, right? So it's like, and I return to the previous thing I've said, that it is so hard to understand what Amazon is looking at and saying this is a success versus this is a failure, right? Like I just don't know what that is.
Pips, if you had a choice between like you have this 80 million budget show and you got to think that they'd at least have that much budget for the second season, and you have the $1 billion Rings of Prime show that they have to contractually obligate to finish that, I think if you had to choose between the two of them, you're probably going to choose with Rings of Prime and just finish that, because like this show, I mean, let's face it, it's really interesting because I'm such a new person to the Wheel of Time fandom. I've only read the books once through, and most of the people I found are like my age, and they read the books as they were coming out. So it's not like it's got this huge multi-generational like Lord of the Rings fan base here. It's like you've got like the older people like me and you and everyone else that's watching us that are like, this is retarded, I hate this show. And then you have like the newer generation that's like, yes, Queen Slay, because they're just SJWs that want to go along with it. And it's like,
I'm gonna disagree a little bit there in that walk into any bookstore in America in the fantasy section and you still see a shelf of Robert Jordan.
I mean, you still do, but I mean, like the size of the fandom is so different from like Wheel of Time. It's definitely different.
Well, I'm saying it's
the question is, do these current books that they show at the store, do they have the freaking Amazon list? Watch our show, everything. Because unfortunately, I mean, in the day when I first started reading Lord of the Rings, they had
this is really good.
New Line Cinema is making a new movie series. That was the original books that I read. Was it had the movie that they were saying, hey, the movies are going to be coming out soon. You better be ready for that. So, but then again, those movies were good. Sorry, Pips, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No. I don't know. I struggle to know where it's going. I think Lady B made an interesting point though, that I'll put it this way: if Wheel of Prime gets 5 seasons, it will be exclusively because Amazon wants to alternate yearly releases with Wheel of Prime and Rings of Power. Like they want to drop a major fantasy series every year, and they do Wheel of Prime, and then next year's Rings of Power, and then next year's Wheel of Prime, and next year's Rings of Power, right? But the idea that anyone pitched to Amazon and Amazon actually believed it, or that anybody involved believes it, or any of the fans believe it, that they're going to do an 8-season plan on a 2-year release cycle. So they're going to be making Wheel of Prime for 16 years. You are out of your damn
That's
fucking
not going to
mind.
happen. That's
like,
not going to happen.
Literally never going to fucking happen.
No.
So that's why, when people say, like, oh, maybe we'll get season 4, maybe we'll get season 5. I'm like, you think they're going to be making this show in 10 years? You're fucking clown, right? So
at the most, this show will get is 3 seasons, and I can't honestly even see that happening just because it's so much money. It's like, think about what you could do with $80 million. That's like 3 low-budget movies.
Yeah.
I mean, $80 million. Okay, so like understand that like there's basically right now indie movies, and you can do an indie movie for like $1 million to like $15 million. That's kind of what they are. And then you get something like Amazon acquires the rights to one of these smaller films, and then they distribute it. They can take it to festivals, whatever. But like $80 million, like insane. That is like, there used to be this like kind of like mid-range budget that used to happen in the 80s a lot. Like you get like kind of Die Hard stuff like that in the mid-budget. That really doesn't exist now. So you either have like extreme indies, which will do stuff for like as cheap as like $500,000 to about like $5-10 million. And then you get the really huge budget like Marvel stuff. And that's way out there. So what's kind of the industry now is like you have these two opposites, and there's no more stuff in the middle. So if you're like a streaming stuff, you could think about like, hey, we could produce our own like mid-range, mid-budget movie. And these studios are big enough now, and they have their own production facilities that they could do that. So even though Amazon isn't focused on, it's kind of like the food court at Costco, where it's just offered to the members as to get them inside the store kind of a thing. They still need to at least break even. So they can't, like, I think they've gone past the point of trying to just like get like subscribers in, and they don't care about like what it costs them, because now really this is the make or break point for all of the streaming services. Because if I had to guess what's going to happen with the streaming services, they're going to start streamlining like they did into the cable model, where we start having, okay, you want to have like the Disney Plus model. Okay, great. You're going to get ESPN, Disney Plus, and Discovery and all that stuff like that. And then it's just going to be like what we had. Yeah.
Did you say Discovery? Star Trek Discovery?
Yeah. No. I hate it too. No, I meant like Discovery Channel.
With Warner and HBO.
Yeah.
The reason that I'm not sure we're going to have any consolidating is
it's already consolidated.
Well, yes and no. The thing is, none of these streaming services are profitable. So if I were to go over to
lost money in the stock market. Fuck them.
Yeah. So if I was to go over to Zaslav at HBO and say, "Hey, we're $51 billion in debt, but I want to acquire Netflix for $20 billion,"
you're not going to see. You're not going to see acquisitions. You're going to see mergers, right?
Yeah.
So HBO is not going to acquire, friggin'
you mean whoever the fuck
Paramount Plus or something like that, right? Like that's not what's going to happen. What's going to happen is Disney and Paramount and some of these companies that are losing money are going to say, hey, all of us were making money when Hulu was the only game in town and Hulu was paying us for rights. How about we just all cut our losses, stop having to put in all the production costs of a constant churn of content, and instead Disney Plus can make 2 shows a year, and Paramount can make 2 shows a year, and you can make 2 shows a year, and we all make a profit, I think the mergers are going to happen, not the acquisition. But the only reason I say that is, I look at car manufacturers and like other industries throughout history where somebody comes up with a really great idea, and all of a sudden there's 100 different, options in the market. Right. And then they realize that when the market is that saturated, the first one who came up with the idea and already has the name recognition can still make a profit, but everybody else loses, right? Because you don't have the original buy-in, and you just can't make a profit off of this slice of the market, right?
Agreed.
And so they're going to have to consolidate, otherwise eventually, and somebody in the chat said, hostile takeover, right? Eventually they're going to just put their own stock value so far through the floor with year over year losses that they're going to have no choice. And Disney, so Tranquil Waters here said, watch out for Disney. Disney is like maybe one of the ones that won't, because just like Amazon, Disney has so much stuff that can buffer the losses from Disney Plus, right?
Oh God, yeah. I mean, Disney has like ESPN, and ESPN has for years, even when I was still in film school, ESPN was what keeping Disney afloat. Alex probably knows with the sports stuff.
Well, the thing about ESPN is only profitable because of the live sports, particularly the NFL. The NFL is already going over to Amazon. The NFL isn't exclusively with ABC. It's from NBC, it's from Fox, it's from CBS. ABC only has, what is it, Monday Night Football now? So the days of ESPN carrying the market isn't quite there. And the ESPN also has the thing where it's like CNN, where ESPN gets eyeballs only because it's the thing that's in every waiting room and every bar at night. So I guess in a sense what I'm saying is ESPN's actual watch numbers are really plummeting, but the actual viewership numbers, as in TVs that are on, are probably going way up relative to the rest of cable, as everybody else, as nobody watches any other cable channel other than Fox News. So ESPN is a weird one, and one that that's almost its own case study, I feel like. But I guess, Pips, the question that I have for your analogy is, you say the first guy is always, the first guy is making money based on his name recognition, and because of that, that allows him to control the market share. Netflix isn't making money though, so our let's say we have 10 different streaming services and they're all losing money at various levels. Is it a situation where the tallest midget just buys up all the rest of the toxic assets, and that's how it goes?
I mean, maybe, right? The argument that they're all losing money is actually, I think, an even stronger argument in favor for why consolidation has to happen, right? Because eventually the investors are going to realize that it's not just that they're losing money now; it's that they're losing money systemically, right? And when that realization happens, and we've already started to see it happen, right? Disney's stock is through the floor, Netflix's stock is through the floor. Like all these companies, their stock value is plummeting, right? And what that does, the stock market in general, true, but the streaming services, like particularly, right? And that's despite huge amount of utilization, right? Like everyone has multiple streaming service accounts, right? So this is not a
problem. Like, can I interject really fast and just say, I started film school in like 2017, and that was what always struck me as so weird. Is I have my, I'll show this to you really fast. Like, I worked at this thing called the Producers Guild of America, and I worked at one of their trade shows, and I got to listen to a whole bunch of their lectures. And these were people really high up people, the famous people, did a lot of really multi-million-dollar movies kind of stuff talking. And what really struck me, it was that these streaming services, they built their profit model on this unlimited growth model, and I always thought that was so weird. Like, they're just like, we're always going to get more and more and more and more consumers and more people subscribing to our services, and they never planned that there would be any point in their growth where the growth would stop, because we'd saturated this market and we've reached the saturation point now, and I don't think they know where to go. It's like they went through the whole sci-fi acquisition stuff. Like, Disney's killed the sci-fi thing with Star Wars. I don't think Star Trek is going anywhere with Paramount and stuff like that, and Picard. Like, it's awful. And now they've gone to fantasy, except the problem with fantasy is it requires such a huge budget because of special effects and costumes and stuff that they're like, where do we go from now? What other IP can we take over? They don't know what to produce. And they're
running everything. They're running everything into the ground. Like this is, they are desperate. Like they are taking things that, bigger channels have said this. Like they take, they take properties that have been established for years, and they're trying to hopefully bank off of them, and maybe even perhaps put their little sprinkle their little words and words and things that will hopefully message people. I'm sorry, but this is. There are diamonds in the rough. I will say there are diamonds in the rough when it comes to television and film, but you have to know where to look, and you have to really be careful who you listen to. I'm taking a gamble right here covering Picard season 3 in a month. So, the question is, the thing is, you don't have to watch Picard season 1 and 2 to watch season 3, because the way that they write their shows, like nothing matters. Like nothing fucking matters. Like nothing does. Like you would watch season 3, you would think you didn't even watch another season before that. Like that just tells you how dedicated that Akiva Goldsman and all these people out there who are writing television shows, quantity versus quality, are. And sorry, I'm not going to rant anymore. I'm derailing this very
Brian, wait, Brian, like you like original Star Trek, right? And you like the Twilight Zone, right?
Yeah, because they knew they rewrote episodes. Like there were 15. Like I was reading. Yeah. I'm covering A Taste of Armageddon on Sunday. I was reading up on the history of that. That went through like 15 rewrites of outlines. That went through rewrites of outlines and teleplays and everything. Like
exactly.
The people, the guy that wrote the original episode had nothing to do with what the final product came in, because they wanted to maintain consistency. What do nerds like? What do nerds like me like? I've watched all the Star Trek shows. What do nerds like? We like consistency.
Yeah, and you know what was awesome about the original Star Trek is, like, ever since I was a little kid, and I really liked the Next Generation, but my Deep Space Nine was really my thing, and I kept reading all of the fan magazines, and one thing that struck me, and even to this day, because I know what it is now, I didn't understand it when I was like in junior high, but they always talked about the show Bible they had, and all about all the different writers they would bring in, and how cool
TNG
it was.
Original series.
Yeah, they would have they would buy spec scripts from like fans if it was a good enough story, but then they brought the writer in, and they would have so many rewrites and so many different people working on it because they cared about the product they were producing, and they wanted to be consistent with what they produced. I don't see that kind of level of care in the craft that they're doing now. It's like
one draft. It's like they write one draft and then they submit it, and then they go into production after that, and you're like, what the hell? Like, did nobody check? Like, heck, I work with documents. I'm an engineer. People above me check my fucking work, because there might be something I miss. It's human. Humanity. That's a human thing. We miss things, and we might put stupid shit in our scripts. Well, I haven't written, but what I mean. But seriously,
but there's a care about your craft. Everywhere there was, it's like for all the stuff. You remember early Star Trek, and they're like, we had people opening the doors, and everyone was so on it, even in the seriously, just opening the doors thing, that they would care about the craft they were doing it. It's just like, I look at Wheel of Time, and I'm like, if I turn that script in to any of my development teachers, they would not like it. I think of it today. Even our Whitecraft server, if I wrote the pilot for Wheel of Time and I let Dave read it, do you think he would have let me get away with half of that crap? He would have chewed me out from here to Sunday and said, this is stupid. It's dumb.
It probably would have expelled you. It probably would have expelled you at this point from film school.
I think that's expelled me.
That's an interesting point. I don't know if you guys watched the They Call Me Chato sort of YouTube channel.
I love that.
Actually, he was on with Zach's a while ago, right?
Hi, fellow denizens. Yeah, I love that guy.
He's a great channel, and he was talking about Velma, and he was like, if someone had given me the script for these 2 episodes, like I would not have greenlighted this series. And he was, it's an interesting concept of like, who are the executives that are signing off on these shows, and what are they being hired to look for, right? Like, what is the success metric that's being held against their jobs, right? But I don't know. I think we had a really good discussion here. We've been going for about 2.5 hours. Do you guys want to keep going with this, or we can stop the stream and maybe just move over to Discord and just kind of continue the conversation?
You know what, you guys, I do have one thing I want to announce that I'm really excited. I met a guy. His name is Cameron. He is he's produced a lot of stuff, and he is an actual legit Hollywood person. And I met him on one of Zach's streams, and I learned that he actually pitched the Wheel of Time to some network executives, and I am going to hopefully interview him on my channel in February. And I'm very excited because I think it would be very interesting to see what somebody who's a legitimate professional, who's had stuff produced and has done very well for himself, how he pitched it. And I know like a lot of people don't look at this, but I know from my experience in producing and stuff like that like the whole rights acquisition is a thing. And I know between when Robert Jordan was alive, he was a big stick in the mud for people trying to adapt his works. And I know that there was a huge problem with all of the different companies that actually held the rights to Wheel of Time. And I think that's one of the problems that like we have to admit as a fandom that kept like from having Wheel of Time having a decent adaptation. So I'm interested to see what this guy has to say about that. So I'm really hoping you guys will watch that. I'm definitely going to have you guys here for that. So I think we've talked about that a little bit. I think it's a great idea. And I'm very curious to find out whether or not he had Matt speaking the old tongue or if that was a Rafe Judkins original. No, I think he seems like I think he's a very interesting character or person, and he has like some very interesting understandings of the world, and I'm very excited to talk to him. So
awesome!
Well, that's awesome, Lady Balefire. Congratulations! I can't wait to hear.
So we have Lady Balefire doing Spice Girls, hopefully in the next week, and then she's doing something with Wheel of Time pitch meeting. Is what that sounds like.
Yeah, I hope he'll give us his original pitch because he knows what he's doing. And I know from my studies of production, pitch meetings can be really scary. And I'm very curious as what his pitch was for the Wheel of Time, because I know how I would pitch the show. And like my problem with it is like, how would you even like sell that to modern executives that are looking for this like modern sensibilities crap versus timeless themes? And I think that would be really interesting to see.
All right, well, you guys heard about it, so tune in to Lady Balefire, subscribe to her if you haven't already, and go check out her videos. And Alex, we'll go to you, and then Nerdporial next. You have a video that you're working on right now for the White Cloaks, right?
I've actually got 2. Lady V has been nice enough to do some editing for me, and I think that one is almost done. Hopefully
Alex, just to give you some updates. I'm almost done with editing our first reaction to the Critter XD video. I just need some White Cloaks to give me their closing and ending credits so I can like process this video. But I have I have edited it stuff, and we had a great conversation with Alex. I love talking with you guys. You're awesome. So that'll be coming up too, and that's 3 parts.
Nice.
Yep. So that'll be good. And I'm 2 minutes in of recording and B-roll to my parent video. So hopefully that if probably not next week, but the week after. So hopefully, Pips, I got 4 weeks of videos for you. Plus, we're doing. I just picked up my my new shitty Amazon labeled cover of Fellowship of the Ring. So.
Oh no! Come on!
Eat that shit, dude.
Yeah, come on.
Look for it, Alex. Oh my
I have all of my first American editions are at my mom's house.
Look at this fold out map. Look at this fold out map. Why wouldn't you want that? Why wouldn't you want that?
I have that.
Exactly.
So when are we reading Lord of the Rings? Because I've never read it, and I'm really excited to have my first time with you guys.
Oh man, we're gonna pop Lady D's Lord of the Rings.
We're gonna pop my Lord of the Rings cherries.
I'll just say this, Lady Belford. There's things that happen in between Buckleberry Ferry and when they enter Bree. A lot of stuff happens, like 3 or 4 chapters worth of stuff. Shit.
I know. I'm really excited. I want to read it. Like, I read the introduction when I was in college, and I remember Mathams, and since then, that's been like introduced into my
Concerning Hobbits. You're talking Concerning Hobbits, right?
Yes, it's been entered into our vocabulary. So Mathams is like a accepted word we use now. So.
Yeah, I've never read the book. I just know these things.
Well, we are going to be doing our first stream of the Lord of the Rings kind of book club. It's going to be here on the White Cloaks channel. It's going to be releasing, I think, Saturday, January 28th, and we should be covering the first roughly quarter of the book. So anybody
who's still watching, me where I have to read up to, like, Pips. Yep. So.
Alex, I think owes a community post and tweet and stuff like that on which chapters we're going to read up to. So
I have to do my homework, Alex.
We'll publish that out so that everyone knows what chapter to read up to, and it's going to be no spoilers beyond the chapters that we're reading. So basically, it's going to be very first reader friendly. We're just going to be talking about the story and experiencing it. It's going to be a good time. Okay, so Alex has got a couple videos that he's going to drop. Brian, the Wheel of Nerdporial turns, which I love that daytime soap opera.
Like Sense of the Hourglass, so are the Nerdporial Wheel of Turns.
So what do you got coming up? Are you doing another retrospective?
Yeah, there's a lot of videos I want to do. I had my muse came to me, and I started writing. Why I'm going to be watching season 3 of Picard. So it'll be a real video. So, yeah, because
you have to talk yourself into it.
Well, not only talk myself into it, but like it's a big. Like, I mean, a lot of people are very divided. Okay, maybe not so much. Everybody hates the fucking show, but still, I mean, I'm going to elaborate why I am going to watch it and why I believe Mr. Burnett when he says, because he saw the show, he saw a rough version of it beforehand, and why I think that he is genuine, whereas a lot of other content creators and a lot of people that I call friends, feel the other way, and I don't blame them. And the thing is, I might be wrong. I mean, it might be complete shit. I mean, I saw the trailer. It didn't look any better than any previous New Trek. But when I hear someone who has been critical of everything, including 2009, J.J. Abrams' Star Trek in 2013, and how he's reacted to Picard, how he's reacted to Discovery, and a lot of people have liked this show for some reason, and it's gotten high reviews on some websites that I completely don't agree with. Strange New Worlds, which is I mean, as much as I wanted to like Strange New Worlds, the captain is not your fucking friend, boss. The captain is the fucking captain of the ship. His word goes, and if you go against him, he's going to reprimand you and stuff. So when I don't see that in a show, I fail to see how this is a Star Trek show, because every other show, even Enterprise, up to Enterprise, has been like that. So,
I know the feeling, I know the rage, because that was my original fandom. That was the thing I loved.
Yeah, Aldan, thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, bye, Aldan. We love you.
Love you, Aldan. Sorry. But like I was saying, he says that Picard season 3 is the best Star Trek we've gotten since Enterprise, and I liked Enterprise. and I like classic Star Trek. And if I hear something like that, I have to check it out. And I'm breaking all my rules. Like I broke all my rules and watched Andor at the recommendation of an individual. And you know what?
He hasn't forgiven me. He hasn't forgiven me.
I have not said that. It was not a waste of time, but we'll have to have a live discussion on this because as much as I like to think that I'm right, this is probably the smarter of the two of us, and is way more analytical than I am.
Of the two of us.
When it comes to, I'm the drunker of the two right now because I mean, Jesus, I ran out of donuts. I still need. I'm not even recovered.
This was 2.5 shots of whiskey, and this is like 2 glasses of wine.
This iced latte is not doing the trick.
Alex is like, water. I don't know how you're still sober, Alex. I love you.
So,
but I'll be honest. Sorry, Alex. But yeah, I'm still trying to work on my Metroid retrospective. The Picard thing I want to do an Eye of the World review. Learn how to do a book review. I've never done a book review before. So maybe I'll have to think back to second grade when last time I did a book report for a class, and figure that out. But I do want to do an Eye of the World review because I read the book, and I feel, I'm one of many takes of Mr. Jordan's work, and I feel Mr. Jordan's what Mr. Jordan was talking about needs to be told, and people need to understand this because the viewers of Wheel of Prime really need to, and I'm going to sound like a fucking woke Poriel here, but they really need to fucking educate themselves.
Oh man.
Ryan, I think you're going to really like my parent video.
Good.
Perrin this
reoccurring extra.
Yes. Perrin Flycatcher Abara.
By the way, I didn't see I was expecting this big, juicy, not that there's anything wrong with it scene. I didn't see it. Where was that scene? Where was that Perrin and Rand?
It's
not that there's anything wrong with that scene.
It's not there. You had the two of them facing each other off last episode, and this episode you have Perrin saying how much he loves Rand. So it's the subtext. So sad. It's for a generation of screenwriters who can't write any subtext, they really rely on the implied subtext.
I know.
In episode 7, their nipples were rubbing.
No.
And in episode 6,
I think their things were touching too. They were that close.
I have to say, it's
they were space docking.
Yeah, the saddest thing about the literature adaptation we've seen is the subversion of themes, and we've seen it in everything: Wheel of Prime, Rings of Power, Witcher Blood Origins. I mean, I had some really insane rages about Witcher Blood Origins just because it's every single theme and every single short story in the first book they subverted in that show, and it's the same thing with the Wheel of Prime. It's you guys, one of the biggest themes of the book, I think we can all agree, is that the fact that there's this idea that men or women are different. They're not equal, but they have their own strengths, and it's only when men and women get together and work together that things can actually succeed. And I love that so much because it's something that just gets thrown out of the way with modern politics, and I hate that so much. But they subvert it in this too because that's just not that's not for the modern audience. And then there's the idea of do you want to tell something that's for the modern audience, which is basically propaganda, or do you want to tell a timeless tale that people from 50, 100 years from now will be able to relate to? And I don't think that thing that they're producing now is going to be something that people 100 years relate to now. They'll just laugh at it and say, "Oh my God, that's propaganda."
Pips, pull up Daniel's last message.
Daniel's last message.
Gender complementarianism, and it is probably Rafe Judkins' least favorite thing.
All right, now I'm gonna address this because I know I was reading what he was saying. I don't think anybody hates Picard season 1 more than I do. Like, I was a kid when Voyager came out. I used to watch Voyager from the end of season 3. The episode Scorpion really pulled me into it. Now, I was getting into the original series, but Voyager really got me with the Scorpion part 1 and 2. The episode where they find an enemy who is more powerful than the fucking Borg. All right. After that, I started watching Voyager until the end of the series. I was like, will they manage to get home from the Delta Quadrant? Well, there was a character that was introduced in season 6. I was a freshman in high school when season 6 came out. His name was Ichem. And in season 5 of that fucking season of Picard, they murdered him. They ripped out his eye. And this was like at least 20 to 30 second scene, and he's just screaming for 20 to 30 seconds. And then Seven of Nine just murders everybody in the room that was, ripping out his eyeball, and then he's just like, kill me. And so what does she do? Doesn't save him. She kills him. She euthanizes him. So I mean, that was the episode that really, there was a lot of, Pips, the reason why I asked you guys to watch season 3 with me is because you don't have to watch season 1. Season 1 and 2, they're not going to follow up what they do. It's basically murder and murder and murder and more murder. Like the thing about Trek, Star Trek, is that they try to find solutions outside of killing people. And it started all the way with the original series, season 1, with the episode Arena. Everybody knows the episode Arena, the episode with the Gorn, with the big green, the big green reptile creature that Kirk had to fight. That, it's considered a joke now. But the reason why that episode is so significant is because at the end of that episode, he spared the life of that. This Gorn creature did not deserve his mercy. They murdered an entire colony of people. Just like in the movie Starship Troopers, if you've seen the movie Starship Troopers, same fucking thing happened at the beginning of the episode. He decided because of the fact that maybe they were part of the reason why that the reason happened, the reason why maybe the fact that they were perhaps part at fault for what was going on. They took some responsibility for that. He decided to spare the creature. He decided to spare the Gorn. And then there was the Devil in the Dark, but the Horta, this shaggy-looking silicon creature that was murdering people on this mining planet. Same thing. They decided, perhaps, maybe we were in the wrong. Maybe we were murdering this creature's eggs, and this creature was simply trying to defend itself. The morality is up to the viewer, but still,
I think we could agree, Brian, that the themes and thematic ideas are something that modern television just does not understand at all.
It's because they hire morons. They hire bootlickers.
How
that's
many
all it is.
I got on this ship.
Hi.
And I don't know how long we want to go on talking on this, but do you guys want to end the stream, or do you want to talk on Discord? I'm happy.
I was gonna say that I shouldn't be surprised. Every one of Brian's streams where he invites the White Cloaks on turns into a Wheel of Time stream, and every White Cloak stream with Brian on turns into a Star Trek stream.
And so I'm not helping because I love Star Trek.
I can't hold it against him, but I think it's probably time for us to end the stream. Let's see if one of you guys who's a mod, if you guys want to drop the Discord link in the chat again for anybody who's not a member. Sure. I think everybody in the chat right now with us is a member of the Discord, but just in case,
yeah, let me make sure I get the right
drop another one in there. We'll continue the conversation for a while in Discord. Otherwise, I've got a video in sort of post-production, Dane going off on why Wheel of Prime is worse than Rings of Power. It's finally, the video has finally been made. I edited it. It's cut. It's getting beta viewed hopefully soon. And then let's see, I got a couple other videos that I'm working on. So we have a few videos that are coming out. And then when's our next live stream doing the Great Hunt? Next weekend, I think, right?
It's going to be a week from Sunday. So I'm trying to do this every other week. Once again, nobody's how do I say it? Nobody is required to be there. So if you're there, you want to be there. So, but this upcoming Sunday, I managed to secure Dane. So nice. Dane's going to be my special guest star, and then I want to do 2 more for the Great Hunt. So that's up to me to read more. So that's on me from promising to be up to chapter 11. I see why you guys were so disappointed that I didn't get that far, because I read it. I just read those chapters like, holy fuck. I'm like, why? Why didn't I do it? Why did I do it? Yeah. So you guys were totally in the right. And I was, like I said in my opening last time, I'm a complete asshole.
You were like, I read it up to this point, and I was like, oh man, like you really, the Great Hunt is so good because it is. I'm liking this. It starts off and it does some world building, and it really tells you about Shinar, and it does some stuff, and introduces the Aes Sedai and the politics and the stuff, and then all of a sudden, it gets pushed off a cliff, and the speed is just gravity going down, man. Like
that blink segment, I'm like, what is this? Like I couldn't believe what I mean. The fact that I was texting you guys, like I was texting my own take on it was just I'm like, what is going on here? And then Pat and Fane and killing a merge roll with his bare hands.
And then you get like Celine, and she's like, "Hey guys, what's happening?"
He's not there yet. He doesn't know that. He doesn't know that.
I'm only on chapter. I just listened to chapter 13 today, which is the one where they wake up and they're like, "Oh, where the fuck are we?" Rand, Huron, and Loyal are like, "Where the fuck are we?"
Yep. Well, you'll meet some interesting people along the way. Read and find out.
That's why I can't wait.
So tune in for more stuff on the White Cloaks. Go subscribe, tune in to Lady Balefire's channel, and then the Nerdporial. Go check out the Nerdporial Lifeforms YouTube channel next week for the Nerdporial Lifeform. This guy. This guy.
And welcome to the club, Brian.
Don't subscribe. You're gonna be ruined. Your brain's gonna be.
And go check him out. And thanks for tuning in. Thanks for the people who subscribe to our channel and help us out. Alex, Dan, and I are working on a nice little outro that I think you guys will like. So hopefully it's worth the wait. But we really appreciate the heck out of your guys' support. It makes this channel possible, and we appreciate our guests, the panel, and also everyone showing up in the chat. So thank you guys, and walk in the light.
If you guys don't subscribe to the White Cloaks, I swear, the moment I subscribed to the White Cloaks, I started being more productive in my projects and everything. So go to their subscribe star. Give them some support, and your life might be better.
Your ability to hunt dark friends will increase by at least 5 times.
And non-dark friends.
And if you're and
it doesn't even matter.
And it will
alcohol tolerance will go up 3 times.
And it will make you more of a man if you're a man, or a woman, or if you're a woman, just like the Venus drug from Mud's Women in Star Trek.
It'll put hair on your chest.
Lady B, I forgot to ask you. So Pips is doing me a favor. Pips is reading some Robert Jordan stuff for me to do a voiceover. Would you be willing to do the voiceover for Ragnar?
Hell yeah!
I can't seem to get my voice high enough and annoying enough to cover that. And I figure you have a better chance of hitting that feminine register.
All right, guys. Well, tune in next time for Lady Balefire as Ragnar. And again, thank you guys all for watching. It's been a real blast. Well, episode 8 was terrible. That part was terrible. The alcohol,
the friends we made
along the way, exactly. So
it's empty.
Thank you.
It's empty.
And good night.